Oh boy. Oh, I did do everything. Okay. My OBS is not saving, huh? Weird. Hey, Dragon King. Hanaroon. Hey guys, we're waiting now. Hey, Rose. Ella? Hey, Chiku. Your comp placements? Comp placements, what does that mean? Chat, let me know who's weaker when the time comes. Alright, polls. Good luck, Obama. Let's see. You're still trying to max out Leaflet, right? Oh, Destiny. Rip Obama. By the way, Leaflet's streaming right now, chat. I'll give her a shout out later. But for those who are wondering who this girl is, that's Leaflet. Anthony, good luck. You got Gaia, and that's it. All right, one more. Leaflet breaks the game, so I highly recommend her. Oh, let's go! Congratulations, Anthony. And you didn't get her. But I'd argue Mary might be the best character in the entire game, so that's fair. Mary's godlike. All right, chat. We are 1 minute away. Let's do this. Hey, Gmo. All right. Everything's set up. Everything looks good to me. It's out. It's out. Wait, it was out earlier. Wow, that's early. It's early by like a minute. Okay, it's out. No spoil, no spoil, no spoil. Don't make me mute you guys. No, it's not cool to tell people 30 seconds before they find out themselves what it is. That's just a dick move. Early by 20 seconds? Yeah, it's early. That's usually late, which is why I brought it up. Can someone mute Sugma already? He doesn't deserve to speak. Sugmas have no human rights around here. Even though the silhouettes were pretty obvious, yeah. Also, someone let me know if TOT's weaker or stronger. Let me know. I'm hoping it draws. That's what I'm hoping for. If it's out, yeah, it's out. I'm downloading right now. All right, are we good for it? Let's do it. Welcome everyone. It's on time for once. Actually, it's better than on time. It's early for once. I don't think we're gonna do absolutely everything tonight. My voice is still dead. Oh no, I downed the Japanese version. What? What? No way. I'm sorry. Lumera's weaker? Are you shitting me? Oh, this is some bullshit. Well, Lumera wins. Good job, Team Tail 2. We're about to get demolished. Well, Lumera deserves the win. I would have wanted her to win, so that's fair, I guess. Alright, enough faffing about. Let's start this. Oh shoot, I need to, you guys can hear it, right? I still have live stream on. There you go, now it's off. I was playing, we were streaming earlier, for those who don't know. We streamed, Nikke and Faye. No, we did Faye, then Nikke, then, I took a break, and now we're streaming Faye again. Alright, guys, let's do it. Face palm, I know. Sorry, let me take a sip of water. I've been sick for 10 days now. It sucks. On Thursday, I go to the doctor's again. I've already gone to the doctor's last Saturday. I don't know why I'm still sick. Anyways, I took a break. We're back. Let's not cough on my lungs. Let's do this. Valentine Heroes. With flowers full of love. Don't they have a special animation for Valentine Heroes? Like, at least for the introductory part. Special heroes to battle. Oh, it's Myrrh. Of course, we know. Adore Dragon.
They are so full of life. It is difficult to feel lonely.
Armored Dragon, Carlos. Saviored. Armored Beacon, Defense Rescue. Oh my god. That's the new top tier defensive scout. Canny Fighter is new. And then Darkling Dragon. Oh, it is Warp Bubble. We were talking about this. I didn't think this would happen. Heavily really reduces damage taken and protects her allies. Can also hinder warps. Three. Here's your love. You're dead. 14 HP healing. God damn. Why are they still showing the battle? Why do they do that? Ardent Prince.
I'm not used to outfits that are quite so flowing. It's making me second guess my footwork.
Okay.
Where to?
Wait, so both heroes they showed off, teased, were 5 stars? Like 5-star lock, none of them are free. Another armor. Armor Blaze, Earthfire Boost, Sunlit Dangle D. Wait, what am I reading here? 80 near save 3. Okay, that's a really crazy B slot. Whoa, this is different. For those who forgot, Valentine is what brought
I insist.
Savior heroes in the first place. So I guess they're revitalizing it. Okay, we saw the stats. No way.
You kneel.
No way.
You have my thanks.
Oh my gosh, destroys Bile. Admiring General, that's your 4-star.
My feelings toward my liege are far beyond simple gratitude.
Selena's gotten thicker.
What shall I do?
Okay, well there's your demo. Rally Up Attack Plus is demoted. Attack Speed Catch. AR Far
They
Trace
stayed
3.
on the screen to show that Hinoka lost her extra movement.
Ah, okay. I'll read that later.
Ha!
I mean, this is live, so I don't get a pause. I mean, I can. Oh, shoot. This is your... Oh, it's a duel. Esteemed Royals.
Erica.
Yes?
That's
I
it?
have faith.
Erica, yes, that's it? There's your dual hero. It's both marriage options for Ephraim. Supposedly. Oh my goodness.
May love
Find you.
Is this hinting at Erica and Leon getting together? Because that doesn't happen. Yeah, that's true. Remember, that's actually hilarious how Leon is with the Renee twins twice. Wait, did I just see an extra action? What?
Love
and gratitude.
I'll have to read that in a moment. Okay. You die now. You die now. Oh my god. No way.
I can
No
hardly
way.
wait.
That's so stupid.
I have faith.
What? That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's the formal lock. That's ridiculous. That's game ending. Oh my goodness. That's so... We're gonna have another armored Vigard. What a world. It's Vigard, but he's not dead. Okay, so it's Leon's dad. Anyways, Selena officially the 4-star. It is for 1 month. Goes until March. What a banner. There's a lot of armor heroes. You can run Vigard and have Vigard defend Vigard. That's correct. Hey chat, was this the group of heroes you were thinking about? Obviously everyone saw Ephraim, everyone saw Myrrh, but did you see? No, I didn't see Selena. What? Why would you go Selena again? That's so weird. There's already 2 Selenas in the game, so to have another one, unexpected. Also, Savior / Warp Bubble Dragon. What am I looking at? That's absurdly good. Myrrh is going to be godlike. We'll get to that in a moment. The 4-star hero being Vigard, I definitely didn't think that. I thought it was more likely to be, you know, the Renee twins' father, because we already have Vigard. But no, it's Vigard. More importantly, did you guys see this duel happening? Remember, we already have dual Ephraim. And what is dual Ephraim? It's Ephraim and Leon. And now we have dual Leon, and it's Leon and Erica. Wow. That's just the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but like, it's so similar in so many ways. Huh. Interesting. All right. Anyways, those are my initial thoughts. This is going to be a broken banner in terms of armor heroes because historically, Valentine banner is what started the savior meta. And these look like some godlike saviors. Hey, let's point this out already. It hasn't even been 1 year since Fallen Female Byleth, right? And she's already getting smashed. These new heroes are just so good. Ridiculously good. Oh my gosh, look at this. 0 times 2. The Divine Pulse only gives her 3 damage? What are you talking about? And then she just nuked 88 damage. Insanity. Anyways. Alright, let's start going over the heroes. This is not what I expected, and this is amazingly meta. Saber heroes are meta, alright? You don't need me to tell you guys that. Hero 1, Adore Dragon, Myrrh. She's awfully cute. Somebody brought this up recently. Did you guys know the first Myrrh that came out was 6 years ago? 6 years. It's been that long. Do you guys feel old playing this game? You know, 6 years ago, Nintendo still had a lot of other mobile games like Dragalia Lost. And oh, that was the only one worth mentioning. But they also had other games that they cared about and loved, like Fire Emblem Heroes. Man, what a different life it was 6 years ago. But here we are. Anyways, VA Erica Lynn Beck, artist Amagataro, and officially Carlos Armored Dragon. The last time we saw Myrrh was 6 years ago. Well, sorry, her first iteration 6 years ago. She does look cute. Alright, Defense Res Scowl is going to be the newest Scowl. This might be the best one yet, because it's both defensive stats. As a savior, you want to survive first and foremost, and she will do that. Armor Beacon is amazing, she will have it. And she has Loving Breath. Slaying unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. DC built in. This might be the best DC built in weapon, or breath. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP 75% or above at start combat, grants attack plus X to unit, attack minus X on foe. That's a new X skills where you have so much scaling. X use number of allies in 3 space of unit times 4 plus 6, maximum 14. That's insane. Up to 14 less attack on your opponent and 14 more attack on you. Also, specialist cooldown charge plus 1 unit per attack during combat, which makes the armor beacon guaranteed because it's going to be at 2 cooldown via slaying and then immediately charged. So you're always at the damage reduction part, which is insane. And restore 7 HP to unit after combat. And if foe initiates combat or foe's HP 75% or above at start combat, and if units res or foe's res, reduces damage from attacks during combat by percentage difference between stats. Oh, it's only by 4 times 4, which means 40%. That's not crazy, but still, that's really good. As a whole, it is slaying, distant counter, 14 attack extra, 14 extra attack down. Well, that's the maximum value. 7 HP healing and damage reduction. That's basically everything you would have wanted anyway, so it's fine. Canny Breath is a new breath. At start combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above, inflicts attack res minus 4 on foe. Unit and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay. It's basically Bio's Breath. Sorry. It's basically Bio's B-Slot, but with res instead. Makes sense. So we've already seen this on Winter Byleth. Reduces damage from foe's first attack by X percentage, and if they can make a follow-up attack, it's 80%. Otherwise, it's 40%. And you heal 7 HP after combat too, which is really nice. But yeah, it's a really good B slot. It's the superior wary fighter, and this is the res variant of it. Okay, Darkling Dragon. At start turn, if units within 2 space of an ally, grants defense res plus 6 and warp bubble to unit for 1 turn. For those who forgot, warp bubble is already on Legendary Myrrh, and I was surprised she was going to retain that. We talked about it briefly yesterday. I didn't think this would happen. It happened. This officially power creeps the heck out of Legendary Myrrh. There's no point to Legendary Myrrh in comparison anymore. Legendary Myrrh is... Wow, what Legendary Myrrh wanted to be was Valentine Myrrh, right? A defensive hero who can just hold them all back and force them to fight her via Warp Bubble through Darkling Guardian. It's now Darkling Dragon, so it's a different skill. But it's essentially the same idea, but with... I believe Savior built into it. Anyways, let's keep reading it, but they basically improved greatly on Legendary Myrrh. Anyways, at start turn, grants defense res plus 6 and warp bubble to any support partner within 2 space of unit. Oh, wow. Even support partner gets warp bubble too, which is insane. Or, if unit is not on a team of unit support partner, to ally of the highest defense with 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Oh my gosh. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even speak anymore. 2 heroes will get Warp Bubble. That's kind of nutty. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts special clone charge minus 1 on foe per attack. You also get Guard. It reduces percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X percentage scales by 50%. So damage reduction. And if foe uses bow, dagger, magic, or staff, and initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of a unit, triggers Savior on unit. If unit triggers Savior, grants attack defense res plus 4 during combat. Okay, that's pretty insane.
Yay, I can remove Gravekeeper from my defense team's Nimchia.
Now, it's not the same thing as Gatekeeper because Warp Bubble is only for foes cannot warp into spaces within 4 spaces of a unit. But they can still literally like just bypass you and walk past you. Right? But it's just warping effects like Wings of Mercy and say like teleportations like Oath. That's the idea. But it's not as encompassing as Gatekeeper. But this is going to work better as a whole, I think, because you got 2 heroes with Warp Bubble, essentially, and that can really deny area really well. Anyways, it's a super savior because it's attack defense res +4. So it's a better savior skill than any savior, and it has Warp Bubble built in, guard built in, and damage reduction built in. That's an insane combination. She's stupendously good. Heavily reduces damage taken and protects her allies. Can also hinder enemies' warps across a wide area, and she does that. That officially is one of your best, undoubtedly best savior heroes in the entire game. Because what beats savior heroes is that they get overwhelmed. Savior heroes like Bob usually win their first fight outright. But if you keep fighting them, they can eventually die. But this prevents that from happening because... Okay, so that's what it's showing. The warping from Alencia didn't work, so Hinoka could only move 1 space because of the ability in Myrrh. Anyways, with double Warp Bubble on highest defense hero or highest or support partner, double Warp Bubble can really stop the current meta, which is you get jumped all the time. Very nice, very strong. Ardent Prince, Ephraim time. Ephraim is also looking like he's going to be a top tier close savior hero. Ephraim is Lance. Of course he's Lance. Lance armor. Greg Chun's VA, of course. And then ours is Ayuko. He looks... Is this some Romeo and Juliet shit? Come on. He looks really derpy. I liked Myrrh's dress better because it made her look cute. He just looks really derpy and plain. I don't know. I'm not down for Ephraim's costume. 52 HP, 64 attack, 17 speed, 48 defense, and 47 res. It's probably... Oh yeah, it's res tactics. 41 res base. Yeah, so the Warp Bubble thing is Wings of Mercy, Charge, or is Oath. Wait, does Charge count? I think it does, because Hinoka didn't move. Okay. Let's go through this. Armor Blaze, Earth Fire Boost. Yeah, no, we didn't need that. He better have defense scaling built in, because otherwise this is kind of pointless. Earth Fire Boost. We already have the attack res version for a while now. Okay, sorry, an ad's running. I'm gonna wait for it to pass. It's shocking how much of nothing that duel was. I don't know, I haven't read it yet. Can't Savior if you have Green Tome, dude. That's one-shot AoE special. I don't think they'll die. Also, Warp Bubble being started turn while Gatekeeper is always active. Yeah, that's true. It is a buff. Warp Bubble is a buff. It's not immediate. So it doesn't completely replace Gatekeeper, but I'd rather take a worse off Warp Bubble if that character can also do other things like fight and be a savior unit. Did you just say Cunny Fighter? That's a mistake to make. Okay, ad's done. Righteous Lance, slaying ability, grants attack defense +4 to allies in 3 spaces during combat. Why is he buffing passively for attack and defense? What the heck? And restore 7 HP to those allies after their combat. Why is he supporting? If foe needs combat or foe's HP 75% or above at start combat, inflicts attack defense -X on foe during combat. X is number of allies in 3 spaces unit times 4 + 6, maximum 14. So essentially the same idea as Myrrh. Attack down, defense down, the same idea. Oh, actually, Myrrh's attack up, attack down. Okay, close enough. It's the same idea in practice. And reduces damage from attacks by 30%. Why is it only 30%? Myrrh's up to 40%. Oh, but it's guaranteed 30%. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Wait, is it just both attacks? Wow, okay. If foes initiates combat or foes HP 75% at start combat. When unit special triggers, neutralizes foes reduce damage by X% effects from foes non-special skills. So he has damage reduction removal. Myrrh has reduction by 50%. This is just removed straight up. I don't know, this is not crazy. Still really good, obviously, but that's not crazy. Wait, what am I talking about? It's because of Sunlight. Sorry. It's because of Sunlight Bangle D. That's why he's so good. At start combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above and unit shoots combat, foe can counterattack before unit's first attack. Oh, like Summer Ephraim. I see. At start combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above, if lets attack defense -5 on foe, unit attacks twice. Oh, he has a Brave. And neutralizes effects that inflict special equivalent charge -X on unit during combat. And also, when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. That's a lot of healing. That's a crazy amount of healing. So he's healing what, 21? Because if he gets 2 blows, it's 7 and 7. And his weapon is another 7, right? I might be misremembering things, but yeah, that beast law is insane. Now, he doesn't have a super savior skill like Myrrh, but I don't think he really needs it. This competes with Winter Ephraim. It competes with, it's like a mixture between Winter Ephraim and Summer Ephraim. That's the idea here. Takes a foe's first strike and hits back with multiple attacks, including his special. Can heal allies with the weapon. I don't know, this is a really weird hero. Yeah, so that's the idea. This way he can always generate his special. Very complete hero. Brave, damage reduction, healing, a lot of healing. Every blow is 7 HP healed. So he's healing at least 14 HP, assuming both blows land. That's very nice. Admiring General, it's Selena. Is it me, chat, or did she get thicker? Wait, she looks like a vampire. Hold on. Doesn't she look way more paler than usual? I think she looks paler than me. Anyways, Selena, Red Mage Cav, Tiana Camacho. I'm sorry for butchering the name. VA, and then the artist is Suzuki Rika. She got thicker and she has 40 HP, 57 attack, 46 speed, 20 defense, 22 res. This will be pretty quick since this is the 4-star hero. But yeah, rally up attack plus demoting is nice. Attack speed catch 3, AR far trace. No matter what happened, one of the better A and B slots demoted. This will be really useful for a lot of heroes. Is there a hero of attack speed catch 1 and 2 that's very easy to get? Because you can get trace 1, 2, 3 and then catch. Or you can get trace plus rally up attack plus, potentially. Either way, this is pretty good. Devoted Basket. At start combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above, deals damage to foe equals X% of foe's attack as combat begins. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, or if unit speed is over foe's speed, X equals 30, otherwise X equals 15. So damage based on foe's attack, huh? Activates only when unit can attack in combat. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply, will not reduce foe's HP below 1. Grants attack speed plus 5 to unit during combat, and grants bonus to attack and speed during combat equals 15% of unit speed at start combat. Okay, that's pretty nuts. Wow, unlimited stats based off of speed, more damage based off of your foe's attack. That's a pretty damn good red tome. Her tome deals damage immediately after combat begins, and her attack speed increases. Has cancel after combat too. Okay. Pretty good tome for non-perf. Yeah, that's really nice. Like, that's really nice. That's honestly really nice. That allows her to one-shot a lot of heroes. For a demoted hero, this is actually really nice. Good stat spread, too. It's Team Royals. Now, there's a lot to live up here. It's dual Leon. It's Leon of Erica. Chat, which pairing do you like the most? Leon x Erica? Erica x Ephraim? Ephraim x Leon? Ephraim x Ephraim? What's your favorite combo? Let me know. But I've never liked this combo. This feels like it's missing Ephraim. Best combo might be Ephraim x Leon x Erica. That might be the best combo. I don't know, man. Anyways, dual Leon. Let's get to it. Mark P. Witten is Leon's VA, and Kira Buckland is Erica's VA. Wait. It's Erica Lindbeck. Whoops. For some reason, I thought she voiced somebody else as well. Huh, weird. You guys like all three together? Yeah, that's what I prefer as well. I don't know, man. It doesn't feel right to do a pairing without taking one of them out. All right, is our new dual hero good? Let's find out. There's Iceberg. Okay, yay. Tender Vessel. Enables Canto 1, okay. Slaying ability, at start of combat, if unit's HP is 25% or above, deals damage to foe equals X percentage of foe's attack as combat begins. If unit has weapon triangle advantage or if unit's res over foe's res, X equals 40, otherwise X equals 20. So it's chipping based off of attack or res. Sorry. Yeah, it's chipping based off of weapon triangle advantage or res or foe's res. So if you have weapon triangle advantage or you out-res them, it's 40%, otherwise it's 20%. Activates only when unit can attack in combat. Effects that reduce damage, yeah. Grants all stats plus 5. Oh, except for speed, he's gonna be slow. To unit during combat, and grants bonus to units attack, defense, res during combat, 20% of units res at start combat. Okay. So it's essentially like Selenia's weapon, but way better because it's a perf. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special skills by 50% during combat. So damage reduction as well. Yeah, that's really good. Also has Gray Illusion. If unit hits combat or foes HP 75% at start of combat. Hold on, that's just a weapon. What? They've never done that kind of description for an A slot. Chat, Gray Illusion is just a weapon. That description is for a weapon. They've never done that kind of like thinking in the A slot ever. All right, if unit hits combat or foe's HP is 75% or above at start combat, grants attacks defense res plus 9 to unit during combat. And if unit's res or foe's res, foe cannot counterattack. What is this? If unit hits combat, after combat inflicts this following stats on foes with the highest speed within 3 spaces of target foe, excluding target through the next actions. After start of turn, skills trigger, action ends immediately, aka for Mortis. That's stupid. That's really stupid. You don't even get to play the game then. Yeah, it's for Mortis. Occultist Strike? Wait, I thought he was gonna be slow, so why does he have speed res -4? Okay. And then Sight Attack Res, which is at start turn if number of allies adjacent to unit greater or equal to 2. Sorry, less than or equal to 2. Grants attack res plus 6 insight to unit for 1 turn. And then if number of allies adjacent to the unit is greater or less than or equal to 1, grants attack res plus 3 to unit during combat. Yeah, that's a purely offensive C slot. It's hard at the start of combat and can bury foes with 1 single deadly blow. Oh yeah, there's no doubling here. There's no auto doubles, but he doesn't really care because he's gonna chip and it just 99. That's not a special. Oh, that is a special. But still, it's 24 plus 58. That kills most things by itself. 39 HP, 67 attack, 16 speed, 26 defense, 52 res, and that's 6 extra attack and res, I presume. So 61 and 46. That's really good. That end turn thing is ridiculous. That's so dumb. If you play against him in like summer duels, it's just a nightmare. He gets a kill, then you lose a turn. So he essentially removes 2 heroes from the board. The hero he kills and the hero he stops. Dual skill inflicts the following stats on foes in cardinal direction of unit through the next actions. After start turn skill triggers, action ends immediately. Yeah, and then if you line up in front of him, you just lost. Because you just lost all your turns. A nightmare, you say? Yeah, it's literally nightmare. That's so stupid. That's so good, isn't it, chat? This guy could have used it better as an example, but they got the point across. It's nightmare. Right? If foe initiates combat, after combat, the closest foes within 4 spaces of the target who have yet to act have their actions end immediately. Oh, that's why it looks so familiar, because it's a reworked A slot based on Nightmare. Yeah, that's stupendously good. So they basically combined for Mortis. Wow. It's a mobile for Mortis, essentially. Obviously not a saver unit, but like the core concept of for Mortis is there. That 38 chip just takes you down to 2 HP. That's insane. He just has to do like a handful of damage to get most kills. That's stupendously good. All right, fair enough. Build res? Yeah, you gotta out-res him to have a chance. And then Vigard's your free hero. By the way, chat. Chat. Do you like these two better? Esteem Royals or... I don't know, man. I don't know. I really like dual F. I'm talking about like the pairing, not in effect. Obviously the new hero's gonna be better. But man, Leon just 2-timing. Leon, you can't have both twins. Or maybe you can. I don't know. If it's your own kingdom, you can just make polygamy a thing, right? So what the heck? He's a king. So he can do whatever he wants. Anyways, that's the banner, chat. Let me know your thoughts. Crazily good banner, I would say. I'll make a poll real quick. I'm still sick, so sorry for all the coughing. Twins just passing each other around. Yeah, but isn't that the twins mentality? What is mine is yours. So I guess that's why they're just sharing Leon, you know, that's fair. You can have both twins. Have you not played BG3? Hey, BG3 isn't the same thing as Fire Emblem. Threesome is wholesome. I've never heard that before, but sure. Refines are out too? Listen, you can tell from my voice I'm not up for it. We'll do the heroes tomorrow, alright? If I keep pushing myself, I'll just be sick longer. I've been sick for 10 days. Erica Leon is canon, I believe that. Leon is a shoujo manga protagonist now? Well, I'm just looking forward to Ephraim impregnating Leon. No, I'm looking forward to Erica impregnating Leon. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Such a pretty boy. Anyways, can't wait to see their kids. I'll see how HR ends, then I'll decide. Oh yeah, HR results should be out sometime soon. Oh, hope you rest up well, thanks. Dual Micaiah and Soth? Yeah, but Fire Emblem fans get angry at everything. I remember reading a comment today who said it's such a waste that it wasn't an engaged Valentine, so they could put Rosado in, which is fair. I think Rosado will be very good for like a Valentine banner. But you know, people are just upset about everything and anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's insane, but everything feels insane right now. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. Everything is insane. Do you guys like this banner? Will you pull for it? Let me know. Usually I have more things on my mind to talk about, but being sick sucks, so.
So sad Rinka Refine is out and I'm 4 divine due from getting it tuck. FML.
Well, I'd say it's more FML that Team Tail 2 botched in the final hour. Were we probably gonna lose? Yes, but what the heck, guys? What the actual heck? You had one job. Just don't go stronger for one more hour. All right, the votes are out, and you guys, the votes are out, and you guys have voted no. You are not going for it. 42% say no. Most people don't know. It's a pretty damn good banner, but it's just hard. A Hero Rise is coming up, so it's better to save. And if you want to make maximization of your orbs, the new Hero Fest banner is pretty damn good. So yeah, it's a hard time to pull, even though we have two splendidly powerful armor heroes. I'm going to skip as well, obviously, but yeah, Ephraim and Myrrh are so good in terms of saviors, and the new Leon is really annoying. But yeah, it's a strong banner. It's just everything's strong nowadays. So anyways, those are our thoughts. Let me know yours, and we'll talk over with the guys. By the way, we still have the charity stream up. We haven't received a donation since Rose. It's been a while. It was supposed to have ended by now, but they extended it. If anyone wants to give some money in for sick kids, it'd be really helpful to help the sick kids. I also hate how the entire time I've been streaming for them, I've been sick myself. That's cursed. They all look sweet and lovely doubly, but if Winter Edelgard wins AHR, yeah, I mean, I'd vote for Winter Edelgard. I mean, I did vote for Winter Edelgard. Are these two armors the new best save armors? I wonder. Probably not. I don't think so. I think Myrrh has a better chance of being... Yeah, it's probably Myrrh. Because of the Warp Bubble combinations, just much more utility as a whole. I didn't get Summer Edelgard yet, though. Well, why does that matter anymore? Winter Edelgard is so much better. I might stick to trying to go for Lumera, but I have a bad feeling. Rip. Is the update out? Update is here, so you can check out the refines. I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to check out the refines. We'll do like the stats and whatnot tonight, but the refines I'll probably wait till tomorrow. You guys can tell from my voice I'm still not well, so I don't want to push myself harder than I have to. All right. One sec, chat. We're just about to talk it over with the guys. By the way, if you guys want to join our Discord, it's Discord GG Nightum. I haven't. Ah, shoot, that's the wrong. What? Sorry, it's Night. What am I talking about? There you go. It's not Nightum, it's Night. Anyways, let me plug the Discord real quick. This Friday, we're gonna do an anime night. I'm gonna poll you guys soon on what you want to watch on Friday. Free Ren's an option. We can watch some anime movies. I don't know, but I want to go back to having like a day off every week where we just chill and hang out. I'll stream the anime on Kick. and not on Twitch or YouTube because I'll get banned. So yeah, join our Discord if you want to take part. Obviously, it's a community filled with Fire Emblem Heroes fans, gacha fans in general, Nikkei, Genshin, Honkai, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, if you have been bored, want to make some friends, it's a good place to be. I'll try to limit my Discord presence. What? In big servers? What? Dual Leon is broken? He is broken. All right, anyways, I'll talk it over the guys now. So Refines next time. We'll do Refines tomorrow. We'll do Datamine tonight. But I'm not going to stress my voice out. Guys, I've wanted to make videos since Choose Your Legends, but I couldn't. The Fade channel, I couldn't since the anniversary. But I couldn't because my voice was just dead.
Will the Code Geass and Evangelion movies will be voting options too?
Sugma, let me know. Let me know everything you want us to do, and I'll take it off the list.
Hello? Who gives
Hello.
greetings?
If it isn't my favorite DX, the Fae Apologist, how you doing?
Wow, I'm so glad that title will never wear out.
Never.
I'm doing great.
Never.
I'm sure you're doing great as well.
Well, I've hit puberty again, and again, and again.
Yeah, all in the span of 10 days. Must be rough.
Yeah. It's been a while since I felt normal. Anyways, go ahead and apologize for Faye now, and IS.
Wow, I'm so sorry that IS did this to everyone. No, I mean the Leon thing is a little crazy, not gonna lie. Like that feels
yeah, it's terrifying.
Very strange.
That's obnoxious. The reason why for Morphs is balanced is because you have to attack him for this to trigger. And
you have to not kill him in order for it to trigger as well.
Yeah, there's constraints there. He moves one space, so if you avoid him, it's okay. Or you wait, like, he's not scary usually when he attacks into you. Anyways, there's ways around it. I don't know of a way around this. I guess you just initiate into Leon and kill him before he does this shit. But that doesn't really work, because usually if you initiate into a cav, you're gonna get swallowed whole.
Right. A range cav has the best mobility, or not mobility, but range in the game. So you're kind of screwed unless you can actually... It's like the Ninja Sonic-y thing. Ideally, you just attack into her, but she's
but you almost never get that chance.
Yeah, it's so hard, so it's really annoying.
Alright, anyways, let's start with... Hey, was this the banner you thought you were going to get for Valentine Heroes?
Kind of. Not. I didn't expect it to be all Sacred
Okay,
Stones,
you're fired. You stupid Fae apologist. How? Kind of. What? What were you expecting?
Well, I was expecting Valentine's with some I was expecting obviously Myrrh and Ephraim, and I figured that.
Oh, you saw Myrrh and Ephraim? Oh, no way.
Whoa.
Well, that was kind of what everyone saw, right?
No, I saw some crazy statements being made. One person says, "No, not more 3 houses." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I did see that video. But I thought most like sane people thought it was Myrrh and Ephraim.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yes, most sane people, yes.
Yeah, and I figured, okay, well they might do a Leon or Erica. But what was the one unit? Yeah, I didn't think they'd do another Selena. That came as a surprise to me.
That one was
okay. I'll be honest, I thought it would be really weird if they just keep doing Leon, Erica, and Ephraim, and Myrrh. They just keep doing this over and over again.
I didn't quite expect a Leon Erica duo. I will say that. I thought that one of
people said that, and I was like, I didn't think that would happen, but it happened.
Yeah, I guess.
I wanted something weird, like Erica with like Vigard or something. That's like
that would
NTR.
have been weird but funny. Oh no.
It would have been cursed. That's why I wanted it.
Very. At least Vigard is not cursed this time. He looks quite normal.
He still looks dead, but all right, if you say so.
Well, we've seen his regular art is out, and he looks like not dead. So.
Oh, okay. Anyways, but yeah, I thought this would be like way too obvious of a banner, and then it ended up being way too obvious of a banner. Selena is a surprise, absolutely. I would never have counted on her. I already thought it was weird that there was 2 of her in the game. Now there's 3.
Yeah. It sure is strange, but she is. I guess she does have that appeal as being sort of the one sympathetic female villain from FE8, and sort of, you know, has a nice design and.
Oh, you were sympathetic towards her? Okay.
Well, she's portrayed sympathetically, like she's like a Camus type.
Just like you're sympathetic towards IS, right?
Whatever would give you that impression?
Your title, Fey Apologist, gave me that impression. But okay.
Well, yes, not a self-bestowed title, I might add.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's a. I was just chat. Do you like this? On one hand, it's safe because these are the popular heroes. On the other hand, how many copies of these heroes have we gotten thus far?
It feels like Sacred Stone Summer all over again, honestly.
Right, because
like
there's 3 Selena.
Marshall, Erica, Leon, yeah.
Yeah, all these heroes have so many copies at this point.
They love the royals from Sacred Stones. They treat them almost like Fate's royals, come to think of it.
Well, I'll be honest, it feels like IS doesn't even know other heroes' characters exist in Sacred Stones.
Yeah, except, well, they know Selena exists, that's great.
I guess so, yeah. Anyways. Alright, so those are, that was question 1. Question 2. Was this what you were expecting in terms of the heroes' effects and whatnot?
I mean, except for Warp Bubble.
I don't know what I was expecting in terms of effects. I never know really what to expect. Effect-wise.
Their identity...
aside from saviors on Valentine's banners.
Yeah, armors on, like, mostly armors is the easiest thing to expect, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. These were, yeah, we'll get into that, but like, I was expecting a bump in the armor meta. This is more than a bump. It's pretty significant.
Yeah,
Leon is a complete surprise, though. That's not okay on any level.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's not great. Someone has a little bit of commotion in the background. I don't know if that's Legion or Mr. Maniac. Oh, okay.
I have some in the background, but it wasn't picked up.
I see.
But no, the intern shenanigans that we keep getting, less of that, please.
Yeah, that stuff's toxic.
I'm not looking forward to more of this, especially in summer duels. It's not fun.
All right, fair enough. We'll start with the meta then, armor meta. Myrrh. We talked briefly about this yesterday. Somebody brought up the idea of could Myrrh be like legendary Myrrh, and I was like, I don't think for Valentine, because I was expecting if it was likely savior, because otherwise, what's the point? But they actually put it all together. What the heck?
Yeah,
they definitely did.
Gonna be an actual good unit, which is scary.
Is that the best C slot? Sorry, best savior? C slot?
Out in a way.
Probably.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of competition for it. Right.
That's crying in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, Duo-Doom has already been hacked to bits a million times by now. As you know, M. So, there's that. But I think for a Myrrh, I just didn't know if they would go with Darkling Guardian or they'd do a complete upgrade of that skill. Myrrh isn't that old.
Well, this is just a complete upgrade.
Yeah, this is just a complete and sort of a savior upgrade. Of course, it doesn't have the anti-follow-up, but everything else is just better.
Well, there's no point for anti-follow-up.
Yeah, exactly. So, it might as well just be functionally entirely better. Getting Warp Bubble on 2 units is, especially it has that Soren condition of if there's no support partner, so it's like an AI team or a defense team or whatever, you can just make it work on any team, is pretty nice, because you can just easily set someone up with high defense like in the front, and then you've got Warp Bubble basically on your entire side of the map, and that's a lot easier to work with than Legendary Myrrh was.
This, people are bringing us up. You can replace Gatekeeper now. Now,
yeah,
Gatekeeper isn't 100% replaced because it's not a buff. It's just there all the time. So this isn't 100% better. But it's close enough to 100% better. And because of the coverage and whatnot, and I mean, you guys will tell me otherwise. I don't think so.
I mean, I think
Gatekeeper is useless in
typically
my eyes.
this is a lot better than Gatekeeper. I think mainly in Ether Raid's defense, because having a savior in defense is really, really helpful.
Yes.
And Gatekeeper on defense is basically otherwise just a dead unit.
Yes, he just stands there.
Aside from that,
That's.
I mean,
good in
there's the
any
only
mode.
issue is turn 1. You gotta
Well,
wait until it
I
activates.
guess there's turn 1, but
Plenty
you
of
still
turn.
have
Winter Idol Guard
you
turn
have-
1 initiations are pretty common right now.
Yeah.
that is true.
Oh, that's
yes.
true. Yeah.
And also
So
Gulvek
it's not
Arion or
foolproof.
Gulvek Hinoka comps. Or just any Arion comp. All of that warp bubble can't stop. Turn 1.
Yeah, so you are susceptible, unfortunately, to turn 1. But I think in every other respect, it's pretty much just a straight upgrade in terms
Yeah.
of defense.
Not in summer duels. It will activate.
In Summoner
right away.
Duels, you can't use other saviors. So you're just stuck with one. Not bad near save, but you're pigeonholed into a near save at that point.
But
sorry,
Summer Duels,
Farscape,
this is
Farscape,
really
Farscape.
nice in.
Yeah. She definitely does fit there. Especially if you run Citrine.
All right, well, I'm
Yeah.
pretty set on this hero. I really like her. I think Darkling Dragon is just so good for the current meta because that's the scariest thing nowadays. Just getting jumped by a bunch of heroes warping in.
I mean, I think there's something that's even scarier now, but I agree in general.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think that right now the thing I'm more scared about is end turn meta, but we'll get there.
Oh, okay, sure. Kenny Fighter's out. Who cares? I mean, everyone already understood what this was going to be, and it is what it is. Just a res variant of what we got on Byleth.
Yep.
It's nice. I'm glad that
Really
dragons don't get shafted from it.
I was wondering
And,
why the dragons couldn't get it before.
Well, there you go.
Well, it was attack and defense before, so yeah.
I suppose.
But yeah, Loving Breath is just as a whole is really good. Just means Armor Beacon's going to always be ready. So I'm going to put it up for scoring now. I think it's pretty evident why this is one of the best saviors in the game. Huge utility, huge survivability, damage output's there. I don't know. I don't really think she's missing anything.
Yeah, no.
Not really. Yeah, even the
Pretty
fact that she
complete.
has VR is really, really good. Oh,
Probably one of the best saviors. Especially for
from a
summer
Neo
duels.
save
I don't know
perspective,
about
outright. I'm
her savior skills. I was about to say it's not.
Yeah, from her base.
The silly problem is
save.
you have to compare her to Byleth, but they two do slightly different things.
I mean,
She doesn't have Null C compared to Byleth or Mega Scowl, but she does have Warp Bubble.
Yeah, Byleth is the more just tank, like trying to tank any hit, whereas Myrrh actually offers a little bit of team support, and your team won't get overwhelmed as easily.
her being colorless helps a lot too.
Yep.
Sure.
Violet has an innate problem of dealing with Shez and Crom. Which I don't know if this unit will do any better, but we'll see.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, chat, go ahead and vote on her. Is she top 5? Well, okay, she's not. It's the weird thing is because she's not a part of the voting. If Byleth actually makes it in, for example, of Hero Rises, it won't even matter because in practicality, for practicality and usage reasons, you'll probably just be using a bunch of Byleths instead.
Yeah. I think that it's definitely going to be a use both sort of thing, at least in SDS.
Yeah,
I don't-
well, in SDS, you can afford to easily.
I don't even want to play SDS anymore. These heroes are all obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anyways, but yeah, huge sustainability. I don't think she's missing anything. She counts as a dragon, sure, and she is in fact armored, sure. So she has 2 weaknesses, but outside of that, she's covered every other basis.
Yep. Just about.
All right. Well, wait, are you guys pulling on any of these?
I am currently working towards Myrrh,
Oh.
so probably not.
That's right.
That's
yeah,
true.
I'm pretty close to being able to get a spark on Myrrh's banner. And that's pretty much it though. I don't have any need to pull more on the hero. Well, actually no, I might want to pull a little on the Hero Fest. I don't think I'll pull on this banner, honestly.
And
If I do, it won't be until later.
I don't think I'll pull on this one.
Yeah, same here.
Right. Fair enough.
Mostly because Violet, I already have, so I don't really need a new far save, and my near saves haven't really been worrying yet.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
chat
similar
votes
build for me.
5 stars with 67% of them, which is fair.
Absolutely.
By the way, later on we'll have a segment where we're going to check out how the banners did in 2023.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting because skipping. You guys have been doing so much skipping that they've set new lows. Not new highs. Record lows on some banners. It was so hilarious going over it. But yeah, we'll set it up for later and we'll go for it later. But yeah. Anyways, 5 star, I think it's fair.
Yep.
Also, with the new foddering pathing, you can get Scowl and Candy Fighter.
You could.
Yeah, you would
Yep.
just need to get Wary Fighter 3 from like Emblem or something.
Right. So the new foddering really helps out, which
Yep.
is now available.
Yep.
Super,
wait.
super helpful.
Already using it.
All right. But yeah, this really shows off why is this so important. Really deals well with the current meta, which is just all obnoxious. All right, Ephraim. It's interesting how many. Seriously, how many of these heroes have we gotten recently? Lance armors. We've gotten like
emotes.
4 in 4 months.
Oh yeah, Zelgia's.
Yeah, with Zelgius and Edelgard as well, yeah. Sure.
Yeah. When did
Yes,
Gilliam
so-
come out? That wasn't that long ago as well.
That was in what?
That was last year.
February or
maybe?
March?
Somewhere around there.
It's been like a year or 11 months or something.
Close to. Close to.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I just lost in voting gone to level 34 Engage Marth. Because, of course, you lose to a level 34 Engage Marth. Okay. Anyways, there's been a lot of these heroes, and here's yet another one. So, this is interesting. It's a mixture. This is not very... I'll be honest, this is not very exciting. Because it looks like they took Summer Ephraim, Winter Ephraim, put them together.
Yep.
That's all they
Bada
did.
bing.
Nice little
Bada bing.
amalgamation.
Yeah. So it feels like Ephraim because it is Ephraim, and it didn't take a lot of effort. Idea is simple. He lets you hit him twice, then you explode.
That's a pretty simple idea. And
I don't
it
think I'm
works.
missing anything. He has like everything. Damage reduction, damage reduction. Stats. For whatever reason, he's buffing people. I don't know about that. That's weird. But
Why not?
he also helps the team out.
Memori style, I guess. But yeah, at least it's within 3 spaces. It's a generous range.
Mm-hmm.
So it's outside of saving. Even if he's not saving people, he is able to extend 1 space beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I just don't think Ephraim is as important as Myrrh is. Because he's a
I would
fine,
say not as
excellent
much.
savior.
Definitely
Right.
not.
But it feels like he's like another Zelgius in many ways, right? Brave Lancer, counterattacker,
Yep.
savior hero.
The only thing is that he's the only near save that has DR control by default.
Yeah, he has that uniqueness to him at least.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's right. Zelgius got power crept in just a couple of months.
His special
Twice.
is nuts. If
Yeah, I
you
still
give him
think-
DR cutting, he's still one of the scariest saviors, but you have to give it to him. Ephraim, you
That's
don't.
true. Yeah, Zelgius requires a kit overhaul and Ephraim doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, he also requires a
support
kit overhaul, and Ephraim's is perfect.
Yeah, he can't break walls as much as Elgios, but he still absolutely does insane damage.
Zelgius does have that easy arm. Well, I guess It's not true. Ephraim does have he can easily run his Armored Blaze and still get that unpierceable DR. But Zelgius has it built into a special that does much more damage, so...
Yep.
Trade-off, I guess.
Wait, I thought I was supposed to attack him twice. Why did he only get hit one time here?
Because the whole penalty against him is that the foe has advantage.
Oh, wait. Did he attack into her?
She attacked into him.
Wait, then... Wasn't she supposed to attack twice then?
Nope. He forces advantage, he doesn't force desperation. Meaning, if you don't use him incorrectly, his penalty means nothing.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right, being in armor, you don't know.
I mean, a player
yeah, it's funny how...
A player face brave armor is still scary, but yeah.
That's true, but making him a save makes his penalty... It's pretty funny. They were just like, this is actually like a slightly bad penalty for Cav Ephraim. Let's just make armor Ephraim. So this penalty literally doesn't have to ever come up if you don't want it to.
Huh. Alright. Well, I don't think he's very exciting. I just think he does his job very, very well.
Nope, might be the most threatening near save, but...
Yeah, in terms of offensive presence as a savior, he is very interesting, but otherwise, just a very solid savior, and you know.
Yep. It's far save where it's really interesting. Near saves, I don't really think so.
With the no
it depends a bit on the mode
up and
for
whatnot.
near saves, but yeah.
There is a melee meta.
What are you worried about as a near savior right now? Winter Edelgard?
Winter Edelgard, Winter Dimitri, obviously.
Would Winter Edelgard tear him a new one? She shouldn't she?
Well, she would have to one-shot him.
She'd have to one-shot him with Armor Blaze.
She should one-shot.
He is...
Well, he's got unpierceable DR, right?
Yeah, he has unpierceable DR, so she can't break... I don't think there's a conceivable universe where Ephraim, of all people, dies to 60% of Winter Edelgard's Armored Blaze. I don't think that's possible. Unless you...
with 52 HP, it looks like it'd be...
And it's Ephraim, so he has high defense. So...
Yeah, we'll see exactly how much eventually, but still.
Yeah, no, I don't think... I think... Even if it's an Armored Blaze with Edelgard, I don't think she can kill him. And he'll kill her in return.
Okay.
Same thing goes for Dimitri, although the no quarter might hurt a little more. Tea Time
the
Ira,
no quarter is
absolutely
about 40% his attack. So...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tea Time Ira, yeah, that's...
Trying to think here. It's mostly calves. Obviously, basically any God Sword. I mean, they showed the only God Sword I'd be worried about here with Byleth. Completely null and void.
Funnily enough, how would Summer Ephraim do against this Ephraim?
Summer Ephraim doesn't have... I mean, if he no quarters, it's something. But I would be not too worried about that. Overall. But I guess he is technically a melee threat. Basically, it comes down to God Swords, the Winter Banner, a couple of the more recent melee calves, and I guess flyers like Alencia. Not that, you know, any...
Okay, so then he should just counter everybody then.
Yeah,
being a Lance Armor makes it really easy these days.
Okay.
Yep. So, any melee threat, he basically just counters right now.
So at least for the time being, he's sitting pretty.
I guess the only thing to keep in mind is he's not the tankiest. He has very normal DR, so using him in like ether raids might be a bit difficult. But that's about it. And even then, not really. Yeah.
All right. Well, sure. Alright, we're going to do Selena now. I don't know, man. We get so many Savior heroes, it's just hard to get excited about them. If they're just doing their job out of Savior.
For him.
Yeah, especially if you have some already.
DR control is the only thing that really excites me about him. Spring Carla, it depends on what her build is. If it's an AoE Carla, yes. Otherwise, it's about as much of an issue as no quarter Dimitri.
As it stands, these heroes at base will just counter most of the things that you have built up, so...
Yep.
It's whatever.
I like that we have a DR controlling near save. That's the big thing, because that's the one thing that near saves truly needed an option for. So, at the very least, Ephraim fills a role that was necessary. Also, rip with Winter Ephraim. This is objectively better.
Sadly, we thought that refine was so nice, and it was, and is.
And it's still a good refine. It's just ouch.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes. By the way, Ephraim does nullify guard. For whoever asked.
It's so boring, but oh, all right. That's just how it's gonna go. So. All right, admiring general Selena.
Oh,
there she is.
Rika. Now I know why her art looks so good.
Well, I don't know. She got thicker, and she looks like a vampire.
I feel like she's always been pretty thick, though.
No, like she's thick, but like she's literally thicker. Like everything's thicker compared to your other two versions, which is Summer
Just saying
and
something.
I don't know. She has a pretty distinct thigh gap, but yeah, it's not being shown here. Anyways, catch far trace, so at minimum, a pretty good A or B slot is very easily available. Rally up attack plus could also mean you can grab one of these plus rally up, or more importantly, grab. I don't actually know what you're gonna do because the biggest prize is devoted basket. That's actually really good.
It is a really good weapon. Yeah. Actual good speed scaling, and that's a lot of true damage. Yes. Obviously, only really for flyers and calves. If you want to stack it, you could technically do it with anybody with a cultist, but you know. Still though, if you're looking for just raw damage and you can supply a good kit, this weapon is fantastic. It's just important to note that we do have Tormod for a more neutral ground. Not as broken, but also. Who doesn't like desperation? Just figured I'd say that.
That's so goofy.
Yeah. But I mean, we have them two back to back, and there are still genuinely good justifications for Tormod. His tome, that is.
Well.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't think there's much to talk about. I think she's fodder.
Yep. I mean, 46 speed is good, but with 45 attack, like, technically she's one of the best units for it. It's just, you know.
Yeah, I do like her weapon. It's just that, you know, you have to balance that against, are you gonna spend a bunch of orbs going for her and her sort of mediocre fodder?
The answer's no. Okay, let's move on. Alright, the final hero of the night, the Steam Royals. Still feels weird that Leon's basically with both twins. That's kind of weird. But alright, congratulations for Leon. Yeah, he is the lead.
Yeah, this time he's the lead.
They couldn't do dual Erica though. So.
Yeah, because she's already been a lead.
Anyways. This hero. This is like... Yeah, if Summer Duels wasn't dead for you, this character basically shows you why it should be dead. He basically makes it so if you ever fight him, he kills somebody, and then you lose someone's actions. So you really lose against him.
Yeah.
This is like the best trading hero in the game if your entire team's point is to trade.
Just straight up, yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you don't do that, you could literally just duo skill and, depending on how things turned out, win.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna
like seriously
sugarcoat that. Just win.
Right. If you just place him in position and your opponent's like, well, I'm just gonna wait for him to come to me, and then he accidentally left like two heroes in front of him. Boom, those two heroes just lost their actions. And then he goes in, kills one of them, and another hero just lost their action. Then you've just lost.
Yeah. You've lost 3 units as actions, and possibly a 4th unit. Because his damage is certainly nothing to scoff at.
Right, and his res is really high too, so it's not a free kill. Anyways, this character's ridiculous. I don't like anything here. I know I just sound like a hater whenever I bring this up, but like, when can we just say, hey, it's too much, we should probably stop now? Because it feels like it's never good enough for IS. Every banner, there's like some hero that's just like, I'm pretty sure this is too good to be true. And they are actually that good. It's more like too good to exist. You shouldn't go this far, and they keep going that far. I mean, I watched a video of Myrrh, minus attack Myrrh, against the highest defense Lancer. Well, maybe not anymore, but... And it was just ridiculous. He just slapped the shit out of him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched Alfred lose, which is insane, because Alfred has like 60 plus defense.
These days, it seems like that base, or I guess I should say visible defense, gets shredded through pretty easily, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need a little more than that.
Yeah, I know, but like he doesn't even get a counterattack. He just gets slapped 3 times in a row and he dies.
Yeah, I can see it. If Zelgius can get slapped 3 times in the Fey channel and die to it, I can sure see Alfred doing that.
Anyways, the point is, like, these heroes are just way too insane, and this is no different. So there's no auto doubles here, but when you chip up to 40% of your opponent's attack into just straight damage output, and then you scale 20% of your res into attack, defense, res, it doesn't matter, because they'll have, like, it's this Camilla effect where it doesn't even matter what you're fighting, because you chip so much of them down that whatever hit you take is gonna definitely kill them, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, when you cut through their DR, you make sure that your final hit, unless they have some absurd percentage of DR, is actually going to get the kill for you after the pre-combat damage.
Right,
so
then you add in
still works.
Occultist Strike and Insight attack res.
That too.
That just makes sure they're dead.
Even more true damage on Occultist Strike as well as pre-combat damage.
Yeah, and his defense and res is not a joke, which means mages don't get a free shot against him. Also, this is chip on counterattack as well, so...
Yeah.
You better just kill him, but if you can't, you're dead.
Pretty much. On the bright side, Byleth will take a lot of pre-damage, but it'll kill. That's something.
Well, hold on. You might win that Byleth fight, but your Byleth is so chipped afterwards that he's gonna die to whatever hits him next.
It'll take 24 damage plus probably in the range of like 15 to 20. So or maybe a little less.
So he's barely alive.
Yeah, and then he heals 7 after combat, so he'd probably be around like 15-ish HP, 20 maybe? Mental maths. Not great, but also it does mean that the unit that's supposed to be a win con is now forced into a weird position with Byleth, which is nice. At the very least, it's nice that you have that.
Okay. You know, it's starting to become clear that if we ever get a plane map, it might be disastrous, because your opponent might just not even bother with Savior, just all offensive units, pure movement.
Yeah, that's a scary thought.
Sonic-y Leon combo would be so dumb, because Sonic-y might not kill Byleth, but she'll chip him so down that a Leon should be able to finish it off.
I mean, you know how bad the current map is? For Summoner Duels regular? It's,
oh, I haven't looked.
It's the, like, 4 bridges into 2x2 tile in the center water, moat map. There's a funny thing. You can line yourself up to have Sather in 2 rows with somebody else, and technically you can lock 2 people down immediately before anything happens. Like, turn 1, 2 units get knocked out by Sather. Before anything.
Okay, well that's bullshit, but
Lovely.
And then, of course, this is a plain-ish map, so Cavs can just rush down. They're funneled, but they can rush. Especially with Lid buff.
okay, well none of that sounds fun to me.
Nope. Now imagine Leon being in one of those columns. Or imagine being funneled into the middle, and Leon just knocks you down.
Well, chat, the point is, I don't think you can play Summer Duels anymore. But if someone wants to keep playing it, good luck.
Yeah, you'll keep playing for the rest of us, won't you? Oh wait, he's muted.
You know, if you funnel speaking of funneling, if you funnel against Leon, that's just GG. You just lose.
Yep. If you line up too many units in one row, you might as well just throw them out the game. It's actually hilarious.
All right. I'll pull you guys on Leon, but that's clearly a 5-star hero.
Objectively.
Alright, if you could vote for Leon, damn, for Hero Rises, you would have helped make that Green Dream really, really interesting.
And terrifying. Mostly terrifying.
They sure waited a long time to put in... If it wasn't obvious, this is game-breaking levels. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to fighting him. Okay, anyways, that's that. Those are all your heroes. Everyone's obnoxious. Even the 4-star's obnoxious. Only Fire Emblem heroes in 2024. Vigard, that's not a perf, is it?
Nope.
No, it is not.
We already know objectively it is not.
That sucks.
But
It's.
I mean,
it would be very, very
spoiler-ish.
Otherwise,
It is much the same as Selena's weapon.
yeah.
Well, that just means you should just make Murdoch instead.
Well, yes.
Hopefully, the people would already have made Murdoch rather than just be making him. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they score the same because of BST, but I mean, yeah.
Seems like every banner gets obnoxiously long-legged ranged nuke. Yes, that's how it's been for a while. That's true. All right. Is there anything else before we get to the next segment?
Not
Nothing I can really
nothing
think
I
of.
can really think of, no.
Okay. So we're gonna do weapon refines tomorrow. For obvious reasons, I don't want to stay
Dang
up
it.
too late, and it's also Faye's fault because why did they? Okay, well the Faye apologist is already unable to contain himself. That's nice.
I'm sorry, I felt like doing the Faye the Owl sound as a sense of...
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't
do that
know.
every night.
Yes, famously every night.
Yes, every night. All right,
Yeah,
you guys
night.
trolled because you guys are dick faces. So congratulations on thinking he's split between 5 stars and 1 stars. Bro, why even bother asking you guys?
Pok Krogunk, Pok Krogunk, Pok Krogunk. Can't wait for the next ranged duo new cup.
We love to see such a diverse community of thought.
Oh yeah, this is something you fight in arena. That's gonna suck ass.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like everything you fight in arena. Yay!
except our duo unit is actually going to show up a lot in arena because.
Oh
it's a
my
duo
god, this is
unit.
gonna be so easy in arena if you have him. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that pisses me off. The whales are just gonna have the easiest time in an arena. Oh, you're worried about these heroes coming in front of you? Press the duel button.
Touch.
That's so stupid. They
Depending on the
literally
map.
have.
You can
Just
Oh my
like
God.
Sather, man.
They can just save themselves from all the bullshit we have to deal with.
Also, you have to think about it from a duel's indulgence. If that's even an option, you could just do that twice. In either rate, potentially.
I haven't heard duo's indulgence for a long time, but with
I
this,
haven't either.
there's an actual case for it if you at least have a way to make it work. Yeah.
Especially with Sather. Yeah, the combinations are absolutely insane.
I hate Sather as it is.
Well,
Very spooky.
the whales get easier, things easier, and everyone else gets fucked. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes.
There is
Last
no balance.
Listen, guys, it's not like I want to keep talking shit, but like, what am I supposed to take out of this? It's pretty obvious what you're supposed to take out of this. They're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah. It feels like they don't care.
It's nice that the balance perspective is just no longer in the equation, and every once in a while it just gets completely thrown out, but they've been throwing it out a lot more than usual recently.
Oh, you're not gonna make an excuse for them, Mr. Fey apologist?
You always say this. I'll say something critical of IS like 3 times in a night, and then each time you'll be like, "Really? You're gonna say something critical of them?" And I'll be like, "Yeah."
I didn't even know you were capable of doing that.
Yeah, I know. I've only done it like 700 times before, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it was a lot.
It has evolved.
The first time is when I evolved. Trust me.
And this next segment, chat. This is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna preface this and say, anything I say doesn't mean I'm a hater, because some people just can't hear bad news without thinking I'm a hater, or whatever nonsense. That's not what this is. Reality is reality. I'm sorry to tell you that.
It's often disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second and I'll show you guys.
I see the top of that. I'm like, interesting.
All right. Okay, chat. Let's begin this. Banner performance tier list. Before we begin, can we agree that S tier is the highest tier, right?
Yes.
It goes beyond A, it's fair, everyone understands it. And in some cases, things do even better than that, and we have SS tier, or maybe even SSS tier, right? But on the contrary, when things are bad, we stop at F tier. And only F tier, right?
I suppose.
All right, I'm sure you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes. This is your 2023 performance list for every banner from December 2022 to November 2023. We have, in 2023, in the span of a year, only one banner that ranked as A tier.
And it's low. That's crazy.
And it's low A tier, which is your Raid banner. That was the best performing banner of in that 12-month span. Now,
Makes sense.
worst performing banner? Surely it's an F tier banner, isn't it?
Is it Christmas? No, wait, it's Christmas, right?
Is it going to be a G tier banner?
It's surely a G tier banner, right? Because if you have to make an extra tier for how bad things performed, it would stop there, right?
Oh.
What if I told you, for Fire Emblem Heroes, we have officially created the H tier banner? That's right, a banner so bad that they could never fathom this would happen.
Oh right, the likes of Guinevere and Xander, those terribly performing banners.
Those are H tier banners, chat, which practically says nobody did anything.
But did Guinevere come out? When did she come out again?
No, it's wait, was she? Someone can check. This is December 2022 to November 2023.
I think she might have been early on in that range. Let me check.
Xander was not last year, but it's just to put things in perspective, what it looks like.
Yeah, she did. There was one other banner that landed in that category. I think. Let me check.
H tier for Hopium, yes. So real quick, this is how you read it. The legend.
Okay, she's from June of last year, so yeah, she qualifies.
Okay, so officially, that is the worst performing banner of last year.
Yes.
Guinevere's June legendary banner. It is a definition of Hopium because it is an H tier. That's how badly it performed that it didn't even get its own tier. All right. Red figures is Japan Sensor Tower. Blue figures is US Sensor Tower. Banner type is in the middle. Unit icon for the banner star, and then this banner has been adjusted due to extreme factors. If there's an asterisk, if there's something that's really notable about it, but I don't think there was anything like that this year. Okay, so it goes A, high tier, mid tier, and low tier. So, I mean, I get no one wants to hear that Faye's doing badly.
I know, crazy statement, right?
Yeah, but like, did you ever want to see it? Because this is what it looks like. The banner, it's why when people say like, hey, this game is perfectly healthy and it's going to be around for many more years to come. When you're reinventing the tier list to include G tiers and H tiers, no, I don't think that's healthy. But okay, to be clear, there were several surprises. Number one, and I think if IS pays attention, it'll tell them what they shouldn't be doing going forward. Number one, Attune Heroes. Low E tier. Attune Heroes
they
with
did not do great.
Nino and Gigangap. Oh, actually, it's just Nino.
Oh,
that was the
okay.
better Attune hero because, you know, her Attune skill actually makes a difference. Gigangap was actually pretty good.
Actually, both of the Attune banners are not high.
Yeah, it did hilariously bad. So, 99th ranking in US Sensor Tower, which is preposterously bad. 57 in Japan. Japan cared more about it. Also surprising, as good as Tiki was and as celebrated as Tiki was, Japan liked her more than we did. Yep. By a lot.
Ox probably made up the majority of our margin.
Wow, okay. I thought M was going to do that, but maybe you've been banging Ock too, so that's fair.
Oh, Lord.
I like blocking him, but I think M can do all of the sexual stuff.
No.
Okay,
Leave that to
weirdos.
him.
Okay. The one I'm surprised by, officially the lowest on an official tier list, which is A to F. Obviously the true worst is Guinevere's. But Yuri was actually last place, which is surprising because remember how popular Yuri was?
Yeah. Every time I see him at the
was a
bottom,
time.
I am surprised every time.
Yeah, so to see like the successor to one of the most legendary and famous and most used characters in the entire game, the legendary successor is F tier. That's hilariously bad. What's more, we've talked about this. Hinoka, meta, right? Frere, meta. Elincia, meta.
I know, all these good units,
And yet-
that's crazy.
Yeah, despite all this, and even Robin's debut. Although, to be fair, on Robin's debut, people didn't seem to realize how good
Well,
he was.
they didn't understand it everything because it was really backwards.
Yeah.
But still, that's a lot of meta banners, no?
Oh,
All
yeah.
F tier. Which is crazy.
I used to wonder how like
Yeah,
a double special banners and stuff like that would show up on this.
Yeah. I wonder how those would work. Tracking
Yeah,
isn't going to be 100% accurate, chat. Sensor Tower is not 100% accurate, but it's the best they can do. Which, to be
tried.
frank, Nintendo will never release anything, so we'll never know for real.
Having some degree of accuracy is better than none.
Yes.
Also uploaded
Yes,
the
yes,
chart
Sugma,
for
I
the
know.
December and January banners some days ago.
What is he?
Wanna check it out too?
I'll
Link.
check it out later, but that banner is really empty. I was going to do it afterwards because this is obviously the main event. All right. Our 1000th hero banner, which was Plumeria's banner, Attuned Plumeria, or not Attuned, Rearmed Plumeria,
Yes.
also did not do good. Mid E tier.
Yeah.
That's the Ripperoonies. Remember how much we freaked out about Claude, Shez,
He's in the middle.
Dual Asker? Those were officially the definition of mid, and I will tell you, that should not be the definition of mid. Imagine you got a D on a test and your parents are just like, mid. No, if you have proper parents, they'd be beating your ass. That's a D. There's nothing mid about a D. That's a fail.
Failure.
Yeah, so despite how dominant those heroes are, D tiers. And the other Attune banner was also D tier, which is hilariously bad, but it's high D tier at least.
Yep.
Okay. How about the most dominant hero we've been fighting as of late?
Oh, that's the ninja bear right there. Damn.
Ninja banner, low C tier, between mid low and low low, but still insane, isn't it?
That is surprising.
When I see all those Ninja Sonic keys.
Right. If you are a competitive player around tier 2021, you've probably seen a shit ton of Sonic keys already.
Yep.
And guess what? Only the people pulling are basically the competitive players. That's it. Everybody else doesn't really care anymore.
Yep.
All right, Winter Banner. Last year's Winter Banner was a C tier, or yikes. Winter Banner is supposed to be one of the better banners every single year, and that's just a C tier.
Yep.
Yeah, the rest of them, I don't think I have much to say. All right, let's talk about supposedly good banners. IMO, a good banner should be A tier, but if we did it that way, we don't have one thing to talk about. So let's pretend B tiers are good.
B tier, yeah.
This is the passable tier, yeah.
Summer Banner.
Of course.
Let's agree with this. Summer Banner is always one of the best performing banners of the year.
Yep.
B minus. It's a B low tier. Young Hero banners every single year, one of the best performing banners. B low tier again. Now, you would think these next two banners would beat it, but they don't. November's Dual Hero banner and now January's Celebration Dual Hero banner. 2 legendaries, 2 mythics, so on and so forth. For Mortis and Goto and Kvaser and why am I blanking so much? Govig. Those two, they're basically the same thing, which is B minus, B low.
Still
Rough.
well above the average for banners, but in the context of the scale here, yeah, still not.
Yeah.
not
Just so
like-
you guys know, people used to track banners. I used to check them out, and I stopped. You know why I stopped? I'm like, everything's a B or better. That's why I stopped checking it out, like years ago. I check it out nowadays because I wish everything was B or better. Jeez. Anyways, Engage banner with Alir.
Wow.
That was a B mid banner. I don't even understand that. I skipped that easily. But okay.
That's crazy.
I think getting more engaged after the 6-month drought was what motivated a lot of people.
Sure, fair.
Oh wait, actually, no. Are you talking about? Oh, this is the first Engage banner. So yeah, I think that's just riding the hype of Engage is about to come out.
Oh,
I was looking at the one with
however little hype that was.
Well, the game hadn't even come out yet, so people hadn't had time to be disappointed. But yeah.
Okay, to be fair, I did buy limited edition version of Engage.
Yeah. So
And
some
to be
people
fair,
still
I
did
do
that.
regret buying a limited edition version of Engage. I would have just much rather bought a normal edition. I thought I would care about these characters. I don't. Okay.
At least the box is cool.
Yes. Now, you want to know the surprising thing? Fallen Heroes B+. Wow. To be fair, every single year, I would say the 3 best banners, Summer, Fallen, Young. That's always the best banners in terms of... Well, technically, some of them are normal banners, but...
Yeah, but regarding, like, aside from the exceptions and the really interesting, double mythics and double legendary and, like, a new game banner...
I'm not wearing a hat,
you're usually
Wincy.
gonna get those three, yeah.
But yeah, so B+, and the Summer banner, that's actually surprising to me. Would you have said Ymir did better than 3 Houses Summer? Because I would have said 3
I
Houses
wouldn't
Summer
have
did
thought
better.
so. Yeah, I would have thought
Yeah.
the reverse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And finally, the best banner of the past 12 months, officially.
Wow.
Choose Your Legends Brave Heroes banner, which is fair. Even though it's a normal rate banner, you do have multi-sparks.
Brave is anticipated for the whole year, really.
Yeah, and the greatest extent of hype ever. So, if you saw a report card like this from your kid, how would you rate it?
I would say, wow, you have a lot of classes, and you don't like many of them.
Which
You're a really nice parent. Chat.
failure.
Sometimes you should beat up your kid, and this is a I'd beat up my kid moment. All right, just saying.
Wow, a little bit of that tough parent gene in there.
The greatest Fae banner in history versus
no
the
S is
greatest
crazy.
Fae banner of today in Imsai.
Anyways, no, seriously, if your kid got a mark lower than F and only one A and it's an A minus, what are you supposed to do?
Whoops.
The one thing I really wish about this is that it had gone until December 2023, because I want to see how the winter banner did.
Oh wow. Did you know we were gonna keep going? Thank you for bringing that up because we were in fact gonna keep going.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
If you were holding your breath for things to be much better, well, 3 houses. Christmas.
Oh, sure.
There is a gap. Jesus.
Wow.
It is A mid tier.
Reinhardt did that bad.
He's G tier. Yeah, it's that bad. That's
a
why
Thracia banner for you.
Thracia, for those who don't remember, does not have a Choose Your Legends winner. It performs historically bad in the West. Japan loves it though. Yes. 71. Well, 71's not good, to be honest.
Yeah, but still better than in America and abroad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I think everyone has suspected that 3 Houses Christmas would be the best performing banner. It is.
That makes
sense.
It is.
It's just a flat, solid A. Probably the only one of this year, but yes. This most recent banner, of all the hoopla of the anniversary and whatnot, B minus. And that's concerning. You wanna know why? That's worse than last year.
Oh, what was the last year's anniversary? Oh, the one with Mortis and Goto, wasn't that?
Yep.
It's also a low B.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta read the numbers.
Oh,
Japan Sensor Tower is 37. North America or US Sensor Tower is 54. This is 33 and 60. So it did better in Japan, but did way worse in North America.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's concerning because this is the idea of a low B. It's around the same mark, but I would say the hype factor this year is much higher than last year because while Formortis is super cool and whatnot, we got a new hero class. We got engaged heroes.
It changed things a lot.
Right,
compared to two interesting and very impactful mythic heroes, but even still.
Yeah, it did worse in the West, and it's as a whole is just around the same level as last year. So I would say that's more concerning. You cannot keep releasing new classes. All right, I was gonna give you guys the conclusion in a bit, but let's just wrap this up. Desert Banner, E minus, hilariously bad. Camilla, D minus. New Book Banner, D minus again. New Year Banner, D mid. Reinhardt is a G tier. This is concerning. So, what was the point of all this? I hope IS is paying attention, because if it isn't obvious yet, power creep is not the solution. Power creep creates indifference. Power creep creates a situation where even though you release broken heroes, you give them a C tier because people don't even want to pull for them anymore. We live in a world where Calmilla doesn't sell during holiday season.
We live in a world where Calmilla doesn't sell during the holiday season.
That's also true. She did. That's really bad. Did you think Camilla would do that poorly? D minus?
No, I thought she would do decently well, but.
Well, here's the thing. These ratings are in mind with how things were once upon a time. Which was, Faye was a top 5 gacha once upon a time.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near those points anymore, and nor do people spend near those points anymore. So yeah, it's just really bad. Chat, if there's anything this banner is supposed to show you, you should be conservative with your spending in this game. You should save your orbs. Because I'll tell you, the hype factor for a lot of these banners, as somebody who does every Faye reaction, Faye trailer, felt like they were there.
Yep.
But in reality, they weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
It's people's reaction versus people's actual action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think everyone realized, despite how good a hero looks, you'd be lucky if 6 months down the line, you still felt the same. You'd be lucky, in some cases, 3 months down the line to feel the same. You'd be lucky to be one banner down the line and feel the same, because it's been that bad sometimes. Anyways.
Interesting people in the background.
All right, that concludes it. But yeah, I hope you guys got some very interesting input from that, or interesting, well, just interest. I don't really know what you're supposed to take out of this.
Oh, just I guess keep it in mind, or not.
Wow, that's very insightful. Thanks.
To be fair, I wasn't really aiming for insight there.
Okay, whatever you're aiming for.
I mean, I was gonna say before I got cut off by the background that, I mean, look at a hero like Claude. I mean, I don't see people like talk about him or use him
anymore. Really,
even though it was
he's
really
good.
just one unit that came out that hard counted him.
Yeah, well, he still got into the Euro Rises top 20, but we'll see how well he does. At least in the midterms, he was in the top 20.
All right, let's keep going. So, Choose Your Legends. This is more data about Choose Your Legends. If I told you guys that Engage is a flop, would you still argue with me? Because people go out of their way to defend Engage even though they shouldn't. What if I told you 3 houses had more votes than Engage?
I'm not surprised.
I think it partially goes to show also just how enduring 3 houses is in general.
Right. Now, I already know the copium statements that will be made in a moment, but let me set this up and then I'll explain to you why that copium is definitely copium. TIL, 3 houses Engage got nearly the same number of votes in the last UL. It was just more spread for Engage. However, you want to know why this is copium? A copium statement to make?
Well, because 3 houses is so much older and already has, like, what, 5 CYO winners or something?
5? You wish. It's more like 8.
Is it? Well, we got, hold on. We got, well, the four from the original, and then we got Byleth, and then there's got to be another one, unless I'm...
Gatekeeper.
This one there. That's right, yeah, so 6 right there.
Then add the 2 we just got.
Oh, well, if you add the 2 we just got, then yeah, it makes 8.
Yeah, Burning Felix.
Okay. Anyways, the reason why I think this is copium is this, chat. Let me tell you about 3 houses characters I like. Everyone knows I like Edelgard, right? I like Claude. Yep. I like Lysithea. I like Bernadetta. You see where I'm going with this? Most of the characters I would have wanted to make it have already made it. Sure, I like female Byleth. And I guess I kind of like male Byleth, but he hasn't made it. But the point I'm trying to make is, I'm just running out of characters to vote for. If you just asked me to, like, next year, just vote for only 3 houses characters you like, I'd just be voting for, like, what, Byleth over and over and over again? Like, what am I supposed to do? There's no one else to really vote for at this point. So this is why it's copium.
Ones have been taken up already,
most people's favorite...
Engage is completely free.
Yeah, Engage is completely open. 3 houses is basically half closed, over half closed at this point. Most of your favorite characters have already won. But even with all these constraints, 3 houses still has more votes than Engage. That's really bad. In a normal year,
and also just really good for 3 houses. Like 3 houses can,
yes.
3 houses fans can celebrate, and that their game is so enduring that that they're still getting a lot of votes to this day. So it's a you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Yes. So to put in perspective, 3 houses represents a third of the votes essentially. Engage represents a third, and then the rest of the game represents the other third. Is how it works. That's essentially how it goes. But I don't like that viewpoint because you're completely out of 3 houses characters to vote for, So the reality is, if you could just vote for any Three Houses characters, period, and any engaged characters, period, you'd see Three Houses is just way more popular, way more loved, way more cared about, and way, like, it would have way more votes than engaged does if it were actually a level playing field. But as the play field is right now, the fact that engaged couldn't even win, like any hero, one hero.
Yep.
And while they got close, good job. Close doesn't mean anything. You can tell that to Bernadetta. How close has she gotten? How many times? You know. But yeah, okay. But there is more to this. It's not me just crapping on engage, even if that sounds like it. Well, it's the reality of it. So I guess whatever. You can take it that way.
It's
Heroes.
true, but also there's meaning to it.
You want to know why Heroes stood out? The third highest vote total is Heroes. Can anyone remind me how many votes Alphonse had?
Did he have, what, like 12,000 or something?
Yeah,
So he got like
Alphonse,
almost half the votes.
Alphonse had
Heroes.
half of the Heroes votes, which is insanity.
Jesus.
Despite being third place in votes, Alphonse took half the total votes for Heroes, and that's why he won.
And then you've got like Neithogre and Freya taking most of the rest, I think.
So it was very focused voting from Heroes fans. Engaged fans have no focus, which
Yeah,
is
they were
understandable.
Like, oh, Ivy, Diamant, Alir, both Alirs,
Yeah.
all
And if
Chris.
they actually had focus, they'd understand that the story is bad and they wouldn't have liked the game that much. But you know, anyways, just saying.
Hey, they can like the characters. That's their prerogative.
Yeah. But yeah, this is why like it's so impressive. Now, I mentioned Heroes with Alphonse having the focus. But what about Awakening? Remind me again how many votes Robin had. Holy crap.
Did she have? Yeah, Awakening. That's right. She well over half of the votes for Awakening. 'Cause she
Yes.
had. I don't remember exactly. Was she 11K or 13K? I want to say either a little above or a little below.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's like a good 60% of the votes for Awakening that she got.
Heroes fans, Awakening fans had the focus.
They just
Absolute
banded
focus.
together. And I didn't think Robin would get nearly that much focus because I didn't see a whole lot of people talking about her. But they were focused all right. I mean,
12K
that's like,
is what Red Love is saying, and that sounds right to me.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Well, that's actually wow, that's like almost is that 2/3? I want to say that's at least 2/3.
You can just put this in a calculator. Why are you even guessing?
I might as well do that. Yeah, that's just over 2/3, as I thought.
Yep.
That's like 68% or so of the Awakening votes.
Yep. So chat, isn't that crazy? Heroes and Awakening, despite being third place and fourth place, had a winner, but they were so focused. Heroes was 50% over 50% focused. Awakening was about 70% focused. That's how incredible it was. And that's why they have winners. Fate spread out, JoJo spread out, Telia spread out, TMS spread out. Actually, TMS was not that spread out as well, but they didn't have a winner. But it was impressive that TMS even had representatives just outside of top 10.
Yojo was probably almost entirely Sigurd and Leaf.
Yes. Technically speaking, they could almost had a winner too, yeah.
Yeah. Sigurd will, if the Genealogy remake comes out before next Hero Rise, God, I can't talk. Before next CYL, then Sigurd is pretty much...
They should win, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to thumb this up. I'm going to say this very clearly. If engaged players think next year it's their year free, it's not free.
It's not free. Yeah, you have to actually work for it.
You have to work for it. So this isn't me speaking as a hater. It's just common sense. The thing is,
it's honestly a wake-up call to engage fans. If you want your characters to win, you've got to actually coalesce, convince people why to vote for them. Don't just assume, we're new game, we're gonna win.
Because you can't close your eyes to Male Byleth. He was third, wasn't he?
Yes.
Because he's gonna gun for first next year, very easily.
Yep.
If there's a new remake Fire Emblem game that's released, one of these games that already have a healthy vote total is gonna get a giant boost as well. So you might find it. I do think one engaged hero at least will win next year, but Yeah, engaged is not like this is the most abnormal results I've ever seen. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like
I can't think of anything weirder than this.
with Shaz Valentia, they had Celica year 2, Alm year 3 as their winners. So you don't necessarily have to win immediately. However, I don't know.
Usually
I've never
gonna
heard
have
people.
one.
Right. Usually
Like,
you had one.
I could see Seliph, or rather Sigurd, being year 1, and then someone like Deirdre, Seliph, Julia, or something being a year later.
Sure.
But even still, that's one slot that you don't have, and there are going to be a lot of competitors as well.
I'm just saying, I think it's incredible that Engaged flopped so hard. I never saw this result coming, and the numbers really
Yeah.
show it up.
Not even
Not even.
do
Not
so
even?
weirdly like
You cut off completely.
no. I was just saying, even Engage haters weren't expecting Engage to do poorly in CYL.
Hmm.
And yet I mean, still, of course they got good vote totals and they got high placements, but no winners is something, that's for sure.
The worst thing is, like, I let a lot of shit go because I was just like, I mentioned this, but like I let a lot of like engaged people talk all the shit they wanted because I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? So what's the harm in letting them
What's the
talk this
point?
stuff?
And-
Yeah. I'm just gonna be nope. I should have just stuck to what I believed was right, because ultimately they didn't have a single winner. So I let them get away with a bunch of nonsense, even though they didn't deserve to get away with any of that. All right.
Yeah, but you can never know what happens until it happens. So it's, it is what it is now, I guess.
Some quick comments.
As Em might say.
Zesty pointed this out. Female Robin got 70% of the Waken tally. Incredible.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where this focus came from. I didn't hear about like a Robin vote train, but it did show up in Twitter.
There was no Alpha Rad campaigning for her.
Yeah. It's surprising, even with Alpha Rad's help, she couldn't win that year, but with no distinct coalition of content creators or outcry or anything, it still happened.
Yeah. I bet Alpha Rad's happy. I don't know if he's posted about it.
I have no idea. I don't really watch him.
You probably won't.
I'm subscribed to him, but I don't really watch him that much. I'll like check his socials to see if he noticed it.
All right. People are coping. Sure. As a Yunaka voter, I switched to Alchris after the midpoint when I saw Alir beating him because I thought that Yunaka had to have been safe. I was complacent. I'll be voting 7 times Yunaka next year. If IS are cowards and leave Sami off the ballot again. Yeah, Sami hilarious.
I know that would have been funny.
Mascots don't make it seems.
I think Gatekeeper deserved his win. He's a bit of a meme vote, sure, but he practically every 3 hours universally likes the guy. So very wholesome and friendly NPC, has legitimate popularity. I'm not sure about that. I think if they released another Gatekeeper today, it just flop. And before someone says...
This keeper did not get the same support Gatekeeper.
Right, but they're not the same, like the way everything... No, it's not the same. But the other thing is... Yuri is a really good example of that as well. Legendary Yuri's banner was a F tier. So I think it just shows it wouldn't work, but...
I think part of why Legendary Yuri got to the point that he did in terms of that low point was because we already had base Yuri, and it was like, really? We're getting this again? And it felt kind of... I don't know. I remember people not liking Legendary Yuri on release because it's just Yuri 2.0.
Yeah, but that's the point. Alright, this is weird. Honestly, not super surprising for me. Speaking of the results, from my experience, Engage fans tend to be borderline like the entire cast. Okay, you want to know why I think this is such a weird comment to make? What if I said, from my experience, 3 Houses fans tend to like borderline the entire cast?
Well, yeah, it's also true, really.
You might not like one character, sure. Like, even if I don't like Dimitri, for example, do you think I don't like anyone else in the Blue Lions? No.
No, yeah, there are plenty of very likable characters in each house, really.
It's pretty general. Like, I like Lysithea. She has nothing to do with the Black Eagles. I like Claude. He has nothing to do with the Black Eagles. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. That's why I don't like these kind of statements, because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for 3 Houses. But Three House was so unbelievably more popular that it didn't even matter.
Yep.
So it's believable to me that they just shared the wealth around the roster, so to speak. I don't think so. Well, it's not what I did. I can definitely say I saw a lot of that. It wasn't even 7 different characters. It was split between 2 or 3. Okay. This makes me think. Some people have started to claim that OMG EOS soon. That's me. Because apparently the number of votes are decreasing compared to last year's COL. Yes, this is the lowest year of COL voting by far. Last year was already really bad.
I actually noticed that the drop-off correlated a lot with when they started requiring the Nintendo sign-in accounts. So you couldn't just bot votes anymore. That was certainly a part of it, not all of it, but the year they started doing that, the votes dropped off a ton, like off a cliff.
Problem,
So,
we have other ways to prove this, right? Remember TT rankings?
yes, that's true. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's one factor. That's not the only factor, of course.
Right.
There are genuinely fewer players.
No, genuinely, there's just fewer players at this point.
Yes, that much is.
And it would not be hard to prove.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit smaller this year than last year.
True, but last year's drop off was significant, and I can, as a content creator, tell you that as well. I can tell you there's like no new players for this game at this point. As a content creator, I know that very well. I remember when I first started streaming, people would be like, "Hey, this is my first time playing the game." I'll see like one of those guys a year at this point, if even then.
Yeah.
Wanna see the evolution of total sil votes
even in
over
just
the
my
years?
casual interactions.
Link also the evolution of votes per rank.
Sugma, you know, I've seen all of those things, but all right, fine. You're the worst. I hate you. Anyways. All right. So speaking of which, we'll go to that. So this is what we're talking about. Before we switch to the next part, I want to look at the last night. Actually, hold on. Total votes among the top 20 men and women for each COL. COL 1, 622,000. COL 2, 538,000. COL 3, 657,000. COL 4, 665,000. COL 5, 429,000. Yes, the Nintendo account requirement does drop things off, but still.
But yeah, still a good chunk of
From
people
COL 5 to COL 8, they dropped another 200,000 players. It's pretty evident that people are just less and less people.
This is true. That's a big factor in there as well.
Yes. The thing is, we haven't had like a re-engagement of players. You guys realize Fire Emblem Heroes doesn't do things like other gacha games. Other gacha games, if you don't play for like 3 months, 6 months, there's a returning player bonus, right? Like if you come back, we'll give you all these free things.
Fate is like a very small version of that, I think, right? It's like a 20 orb consolation or something.
I don't know how that's supposed to get anyone back, so you can get a 5-pull.
Yeah, right. It's very smaller. It's something, I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's Sharina has a message and says we missed you and gives you.
Yeah, it's almost nothing.
I think it's 20 orbs, but yeah.
In comparison to other people. Other games even have events where you recruit other people, old players, to come back to the game, and it gets you in draws of things. That's Honkai Star Rail, that's Genshin Impact. If you get a returning player, yeah, right? And having a person do it instead of the game do it is more meaningful, right? Friends looking out for friends. But yeah, there's a lot of things that other games do that Fade does not do. Not even remotely. They don't even seem to care that people have quit. But we'll talk about the COL stuff in a moment. Let's see. Okay, so here it is. Number of votes per CYL. We just went over it. It's dropping off, but this is how it looks like. CYL 7, CYL 8 are the worst results by far.
Oh.
Yeah, it just touches all the way down to the bottom at this point. So,
I know the year that Edelgard, like all the house leaders won, like I think that was one of the highest.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that
absolutely.
was riding off the Three Houses hype, and that was.
Was that CYL 3 or 4?
4, yeah.
Hmm.
Because I remember someone got like 70,000 votes. Like it was a lot.
Yeah, that was Edelgard.
Yeah.
I remember that. No, are you sure? It might have been CYL 3, because if that's 70,000, that means everyone else just got 30.
Like Celica.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, not Celica,
It
Alm.
was like Micaiah.
Oh, sorry. Those are vote totals. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 million vote plus, yeah. But the drop-off has been significant. It's because we haven't really had a game since Three Houses that, like, brought so many players into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about Three Houses. It had that unique appeal to it. And I hope that... I wish I could say, oh, Nintendo has surely learned something, or IS
No,
has
I
surely
don't think
learned
so.
something from that. But no, IS seems very resistant to learning, unfortunately.
Yeah. So it's kind of... I hope things turn around, but I wouldn't bet on it, is what I'm going to say, when it comes to Suai
Yeah.
voting.
Don't be hopeful that there will be a giant resurgence or anything.
It would take
Now-
a lot of
Cope
changes.
with, like, not a whole lot dropping off more, but that's about all you can cope with.
Right. I just don't want to hear another player tell me, hey, this game is safe for another 10 years. I'm like, what? We haven't even made it to 10 years. Why are you talking about being
Yeah,
safe for another
make it
10?
to year 10 before
Another.
you say another 10. Yeah. In 3 years, we can talk. we'll
But
see
yeah,
how things are doing. But yeah.
The reason is because I'm going to make a video about this. I've been wanting to make this video, but, you know, I'm sick. But I feel like the only way to save Faye is to start over. You need a Faye 2.
Yeah, I heard you talk a little bit about that.
Right. The game is not modern. If you ask
This is
a
true.
kid, a teenager, you know, if you gave them a choice of the top 20 gacha games, which Faye would be at the very bottom end of it, like at like 20th place. I was thinking it was like 21st or something officially, but whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
And you asked them to pick 5 games. I highly doubt Faye would be part of the top 5.
Yeah, unless they were like a Fire Emblem fan already, it probably wouldn't be.
Right, but like if they actually took a look at every game, and every game had like a 1-minute segment that just show things off, how hard would it be to show off Faye and get them to pick it over, say, Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact? Right, like these games that look like full-on console games versus a game that looks like it's a Flash game from the 2000s. Like, it's rough. It's really rough. It's already a niche category of gaming because it's SRPG, right? But you're gonna make it even harder by making it look dated. It's just so hard. So as a whole, like, if they really want to do this properly, it should be a Faye 2 because there's nothing else they can do. I don't see how you can convince people to give this game another try, even if they firmly believe that Faye 2 is not in the cards. How do you convince people to play Faye again? I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah. that's
If a
always
player
tough part.
quit because they hated the story, hated the power creep, they hated how everything had to revolve around summoning, they hated, like, whatever complaints they have, they're not solved. Why would they come back? They're not
that's for
solved. That's why I'm struggling with, like, the smart thing and the only thing they really should be doing is making a Faye 2, because I don't see how else they save this game.
Yeah, the more you bring it up, the more it's like, yeah, that is the way to go about it. Because they have to change so much of this game. Why even bother doing that? When it's probably easier
Right.
just to roll
Make
out
a new game.
one.
And yeah, at this point, it's just running off the idea, are you interested in Fire Emblem? That's like the only hook.
Yep.
Yeah. That's kind of
That's-
always been my
that's-
aim for this, though, as opposed to anything else. So,
The only hook I've seen.
But that's not a good hook. The hook should be,
No.
are you having fun? This game's a lot of fun. You know, like,
that would,
that's a good
be
hook.
the ideal hook, yeah.
Anyways. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just, I don't, it pains me so much because in 2017, I played a lot of gacha games and they all look better, unless they're dead. But the ones that are alive all look better than what Faye is looking like right now, which just bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a very interesting one, but yeah, they break it down by vote totals. Oh shoot. Actually, we'll cover this real quick. Vote totals. Ike had 4% of the votes if you combine Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Lynn had 3.9%, even though she's just in one game. The power of Lynn, man. Jeez. I still understand why people vote for Roy. Roy's not our boy.
Well, Smash, I guess that's the reason.
Hector 3.4% was the highest that year. I'm glad, like, the love for Blazing Blade is so high. Jeez.
Yeah, it being the first North American game really helped, I think.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
always
why would Elliewood be popular?
okay. True. That's my idealistic Fire Emblem game. That's the one when I think about the Fire Emblem game that like means the most to me.
Yeah, that's how it was for a lot of people.
Now, underscoring means the most does not mean the best.
Right,
Please don't
there's a
get that
difference.
mixed up. Alm had 5% of the votes on COL3, which is incredible.
Oh, he won that?
Yeah, he won.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
'cause he had
it was
pref.
COL.
That's when it was only one pref.
Mickey,
Oh, the winner's
Camilla?
pref, sorry.
Ellie Wood. Oh my god, look at Edogar, almost at 6.9%.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Dimitri, Claude, Lysithea, yeah, these are such high vote totals. People just wanted the house leaders by far. But Gatekeeper is the record setter at 10.4%. While he may not have the highest votes ever, he has the highest vote share ever.
Yeah, because he
Interesting.
got...
I didn't know that.
It was a lot. I just remember being a lot that he got, like, by
He
quite some
got close to
margin.
Edogar. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Marth finally broke out his cursed streak of thirds. Marianne, Erica, females were not the focus that year. Jeez. Prom was at 6.9%. Nice. Tiki 6.5. That was the Awakening's resurgence.
Cool.
Yeah. People didn't really want to buy left. Jeez.
Oh,
Wait,
sad.
we've literally had at least 3 houses winner since UL4, huh?
That's hilarious.
4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess 7 breaks it. Never mind. But it comes back in 8. That's hilarious.
With 2.
Yep. Felix with 2.8% of the vote and Burndetto 4.7%. Yeah, this is
at the least.
This is really well done. People like this do all the math, and they get like 20 upvotes. This community doesn't even.
Yeah, I hate how the really detailed posts always get the okay, I'll give you 2 comments and like an upvote.
Nobody
I'm
reads.
1 in 20 people. But,
Right. The people that work hard for these things get like no respect. But yeah, thank you, Melanie Antiqua. But yeah, that was very well done. Very nicely shows
Melia
off.
Antiqua from Xenoblade.
Oh, thanks.
Uh-huh.
There
I didn't
he
know
is.
that.
Legion is
Usually-
busy talking to other people about all
Until
this new
something
stuff.
wrong gets said, then he's automatically back.
Yeah, that's right. The corrective gene.
I'm here for what I am.
Anyways, all right. That aside, let's do the data mine now.
Okay.
Is it dead?
The non-refined data mine portions.
Mm-hmm. I hope you guys enjoy stuff like that, because like I love stuff like that. That's part of the fundamentals of part of what makes this game, but nobody talks about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this banner really called May This Last?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
they're just trying to get this game to last.
Well, I think that that the title is meant to be a little evocative, given it's like, oh, it's Leon and Erica, and oh, it's Vigard. Oh, I sure hope he lasts, and I hope this friendship lasts.
shit.
And
Oh,
nothing goes
man.
wrong.
Am I missing anything else in the data mine? Is it just
Besides,
Anyone care to tell what are the TT
not really.
seals?
Kits,
Dataminers have
Secret
uploaded
Seals,
the TT
we know
final map
them.
and Vigard's weapon, but not the
I
seal's
can
name
link the
sad.
kit for Vigard.
I'll put that in the.
Jordy put that.
Oh,
stuff in.
I didn't put the kit. No, I lied.
Yeah,
I put his
all
weapon.
right.
Oh,
How
yeah, really
kinds
too.
of do.
I just saw it
Yeah.
on Discord and yoinked it.
Secret Seals. I don't think there wasn't a whole lot of others. Why am I doing this in 3 posts? What is wrong?
I haven't seen the Sacred Seals. Did they just not get? in the Game
I
Pass
found
server?
them in a post on the Game Press general chat, so it's the only way I know
Huh.
about them.
That's weird. Why they
know why
didn't get
they're
into
not.
the regular
don't know.
Dynamite thing?
We'll just go back over here.
Nobody knows.
Even though Genshin doesn't listen usually. Listen, people keep shitting on Genshin Impact. I would trade Hoyoverse. Sorry, I would trade IS for Hoyoverse any day of the week, alright? You guys think they're bad? What are we what do you think IS counts as? Atrocious at minimum. I'd love to have the Hoyoverse team take over for Faye instead. If
Yeah,
that was...
at the very least, they wouldn't have that stuffy Nintendo atmosphere of like, oh, we're not going to prop up any content creators, or we're not going to work with our community. That's for those indie games to do. It's like,
yeah, like they literally. IS doesn't even understand. Like, if you work for content creators, you'll have a lot more traction for your game. They don't even understand that much. Instead, they're like, your content creators, can we just take money from them? That's what they're thinking of.
Yep. Let's copyright strike the hell out of them. That will show them.
Yeah, like that's what we're working with Nintendo. Like, it's chat. You don't understand. There's like, you guys think that's bad. How can they truly be bad? They own the best game and the second best game in monthly earnings. Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, they own the 1 and 2. How bad can they truly be? But yet people like shitting the shit out of them. And then when I say anything about IS, even though it's absolutely true, people are like, well, you're just a hater. Or we have people like Dex, the Faye apologist, trying to justify every nonsense.
Well, you like to say that, and then I go do my thing on IS and say they're actually bad and they're not doing the right thing. And that is my take. The one thing I will never say in an argument to you is be like, hey, you're just a hater, man. Like, shut up. Don't hate on this. Like, I hate when people do that.
One day
I
it's
hate
coming.
those people. It's like, we're not even talking about anything anymore. It's just you hate. That's it.
Yeah, it's just talking about, hey, like, you're not supposed to hate this thing that I like. How could you? Like, bro, if you're gonna do that, just like, I don't know, state your opinion and then leave or something.
Right. Well, I wouldn't want Hoyoverse to take over Fire Proper. Just Faye. Yes, just Faye. I still find it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. After Engage, I don't want IS in charge anymore, anyways.
Well, yeah, I guess they kind of go back and forth. You've got things in houses, and then you've got Engage and everything.
I just hope Engage players realize you could have had the great gameplay with a great story. You could have had them both. So stop telling me, hey, I'm glad Engage happened because it has great gameplay, because it could have had both.
Oh, I'm so glad Engage had good gameplay.
I don't know if you need to go that far, because people said the same about Fates, and they weren't wrong about Fates having good gameplay. So.
It happened. Yo,
what were you saying? You said something like it happened, and then
I was gonna say it happens. Yeah.
Are you gonna summon or skip the banner? I'm likely skipping, but we're about to go over the stats. All right, I thought you guys were gonna post something else.
I gave you Vigard.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't it show up? Okay.
Yeah.
Someone has also taken a screenshot of Tina, and then they tapped on the new bonus icon, and yeah, it just takes up the whole screen with all the bonuses she stole.
Yeah. Oh god, the more I want Tina. But
it was actually Kint who did that. In Taros, our resident Faye Oscar lover. I don't know.
That's
yes, please let Koei Tecmo take over. That I love that.
Oh god.
I'll get more Muso style stuff. That happens.
All right, I think we're ready to go then.
I'm spending so many resources tonight.
Yeah, I am too, with all these refines.
Well, I gotta cover tomorrow because I don't want to lose my voice.
That's fair.
I still stand by not being able to invert your controls in Genshin actively frustrated me to no end when I played the game for you. Why would you want to invert it? But yes, the control scheme thing is weird. Because, for example, you cannot officially, for Genshin Impact, when you play it on mobile, you can't use controllers for some reason. You can on iPhones, but you can't on Android. And I don't understand that one bit. But yeah, they do some things really weird. But you can't argue with the game that made $1 billion in just 8 months. Yeah, chat, people are celebrating Faye making $1 billion. That took 7 years. Genshin did it in 8 months. That's not the same thing. All right, let's do this. welcome to your new, what's this banner's name again?
May it last.
It's that. Yeah.
That's so freaking corny. Alright.
It is, but appropriate for Sacred Stones. They do like their corniness with, oh, foreshadowing. Oh, we had a friend. Oh, what could have happened to that friend? Oh.
Wait, doesn't like half the people on this banner die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Objectively,
Oh,
yes.
lovely.
Okay,
Myrrh,
well, may it last.
Erica, and Ephraim are the only living
Well,
ones.
unless you kill Myrrh, in which case, oops.
Yeah, you can't kill Myrrh, I remember that.
You can, yeah.
Okay, well, may it last, which is hilarious because everyone's dead. Oh, half the people are dead. Anyways, that's your banner. So real quick, going over it. Yeah, min-maxing to extreme nowadays. You either have no speed or you have all the speed. Unless you're Vigard, then you have bad knees.
He's getting old.
Why does Leon have a cultist strike with this speed? What the heck?
I think,
they did.
Damn it.
I don't know. It's technically with
It's like how
no,
guard
with 17
bearing-
speed, it's,
Couldn't they have released a new one?
They
That's
could
what I
have. It
was
would have been
thinking.
nice.
But it would just be attack res -4, which I mean I guess isn't bad. The whole point of a cultist is supposed to be like just assassinities. You're not supposed to take
They are
damage.
cowards.
Blah, blah,
But he
blah.
has 16 speed. How is he assassinating anything?
by
You can-
raw true damage alone.
He's
Yeah,
like
just
crawling towards you. He's not even walking.
Oh, he's crawling towards you, but he is carrying one hell of a hammer.
He's
Vigard-
gonna double that Myrrh.
carrying Erica on his back. That must weigh him down a lot.
Like, Vigard definitely has arthritis, and he even has more speed.
Yeah,
He has free-to-play speed. That's
He does have
what's giving
free-to-play
him all that speed. Yeah.
Alright, well, let's go over the heroes real quick. Wait, what the heck is this? What is this order? What?
I don't know.
What the
Who's
hell?
doing this? This is the
I
weirdest
mean,
order I've seen
obviously
this.
it's Mr. Gengar or Tsukasa, but
But
still.
why?
I want Miss Haunter now.
What is this order of here? Okay,
The demote in the front, nice. Everything else,
Maybe it's the order that they're represented in the game or the ID or something. I don't know.
Wait, you
Probably
don't they
ID.
Usually,
And the ID is
Okay.
not necessarily guaranteed.
they must
Alright.
have swapped something.
I don't understand what's going on anymore, but let's just get to it. Alright, so hero number 1, Leon, 39 HP, 47 attack, 16 speed, 26 defense, 46 res, boons, banes, BST, please.
Alright. Probably should have delegated Dex to BST because I had boons and banes. So we're starting with
That's
Leon.
Yes.
So Leon is I'll let Dex handle it. Attack, res, super boons, and everything else is super banes.
184 BST. Oh wait, no, sorry, 174. Yeah.
I was about to say
You had one job!
184.
I knew it was a 4. I just had to recheck, be sure. Okay, he's a mage cap, not an infantry cap. So yeah.
Alright, well, do we have anything interesting about him that we need to know about?
No new skills to inherit except for Insight, which is not really important here.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think there wasn't a whole lot of extra tidbits on this one, so
Pretty
I will say voice
straightforward,
for anybody who does care, voice lines in general are out, but I think that's about it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oct would have
Well-
cared.
So let's go over this real quick.
that's true. But he's not here to care. He's never here to care.
Exactly.
Comparison. Leon before and Sonic 40 HP versus 39 HP, 1 point match for Sonic 47 attack, 47 attack, match. 24 speed versus 16 speed, 18 ape.
Wow.
Sonic will quad Leon.
Yeah, she will.
What the heck?
Funny.
That's so weird. 16 defense versus 26 defense. He does have timber defense. And then 47 res, 46 res, practically the same.
They
Okay,
just
that's
swapped
funny.
The defense and speed.
In effect, aren't they like so similar? They'll just
Yes.
run in and smash whatever they're hitting.
Yeah.
Only problem is Sanaki is border on untankable. Leon, not so much. Like, Sanaki counters Byleth. Leo, not so much.
Okay, that's true. Leon will die. However, Leon, the end turn thing is much more annoying if he gets a kill.
Yep.
And
He's
That
like
is
a...
true.
I mean, obviously, he's
Oh
a
my
reverse
God.
from Ortiz. Huh?
I just realized we can fight both of these in the same team.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
will.
crap.
That would be
fun.
extremely annoying.
And they're both arena viable.
Have fun.
I hate this game.
That
Why
is so fun
why
when
are
you
we
say that,
playing?
Em. I love that.
How do you even...
how do you win?
You don't
Like, it's already
win,
bad
you
enough.
just
I've been
accept
speccing
your
my
grade
Murdoch.
for it.
If I play with Pern, I can get him to tank Sanaki. I can't kill Leon, so I might as well just lose.
So basically, even if I had Byleth plus 10, I wouldn't beat both of these heroes.
Nope.
Nope.
No. No, you wouldn't. Unless you penalty immune the Byleth.
Well, this sucks. Anyways, that's that chat. Leon, really good. Will one-shot most things, even though if he doesn't double, it doesn't really matter. But with that said, Sanaki is a lot more clear-cut and more generic in the respect of she goes in, she has Canto 2 instead of Canto 1, and she's Brave Shot instead of Chip and then Damage Shot.
She has the single most, I think, potentially ridiculous damage output in the entire game. But she is very cut and dry in that regard. She just is the hardest hitting unit in the game, realistically.
Yes.
Leon, it's all about that after combat stuff. Again, probably more practical, but he is just a reverse of Emotes. Trades away some of that threatening potential for being potentially one of the most threatening units afterwards, if he lives. That's what you're looking at here. To say nothing of the duo skills and which one's better, by the way, because they're both really good.
Is there anyone else comparable? Enemy Fuse is dead? Yes.
It's been dead.
Yeah. This is why I think
What
the
are you
savior
talking
meta
about?
is
Someone saying
less-
Sanaki is a pipsqueak if you have penalty immunity and are away from allies.
Well,
Wow,
yes.
so
Are you
easy.
stupid?
My goodness. You just have to be 3 spaces away from an allies and have no penalties on you. Wow, okay.
I mean, I've
I'll do
have
that
done
both
that a
times.
couple times, but it is
Yeah, but
much
it's
hard-
not
it's-
easy.
You can
Very
still
difficult.
die, even without the buff. Sorry,
Sure,
even without
you still
receive
can.
sliding, you can still die.
Yeah, it depends on who's solo at that point, because you're basically dealing with an up-to-date Ninja Milla.
I know,
at
but
that
he's
point.
he's saying she's a pipsqueak, which means anyone should be able to deal with it.
Yeah,
Well,
which means
no.
he's delusional.
Objectively, because of the Flare to Cultist combo, no. But close to it. I'm trying to think here. Looking at res, because this is obviously, we're going to be looking at res. You could pull up New Year's Sather.
Okay.
They're basically the same unit now. Hello to your say hello to your triumvirate of some of the most toxic mages ever.
All right. Well,
Boy.
there you go. 40 HP, 39 HP, 1 point advantage for Sather, 47 attack, 47 attack, match. 29 speed, 16 speed, 13 point advantage for Sather, 17 defense, 26 defense, 9 point advantage for Leon, 46 res is a match. The good news is Sather doesn't lock down Leon. There you go.
Yeah, that's about it. Unless they're
Hooray.
adjacent. There's no res check if you're adjacent, but how?
Okay.
I guess my question is, which one's more annoying?
Jesus. Probably Sather, honestly. You'll probably see her more.
Because
In the
I don't
hands of
know.
a player,
There are
it's
lot
Leon.
these days.
Yeah.
In the hands of a player, it's Leon. I don't think it's close.
I'm mostly thinking from a summoner rules perspective, because you're basically playing with one less turn the moment Sather locks something down.
Yes.
Outright.
but you can't
Plus,
line
yeah.
up anybody against Leon.
No. Leon wins matches in one turn. Sather, every turn, you're playing at a disadvantage. That's
Leon
what
is-
you're looking at.
No, it's every other turn, isn't it?
It depends on who you're locking down. You can lock
Oh.
down a different unit every turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that-
If you just
that's
alternate
weird.
between two, you'll effectively be in a loop. So, yeah.
Okay, well, you can choose which kind of cancer you have, but it doesn't matter because they both kill you.
Also, the fact that you can run both. Imagine that. Sather locks down a unit, Leon locks down like 2 more, then Leon locks down a 4th. Blah. You basically
Wow.
have
you
no
could
team.
run Ninja Sonic and Leon.
It's
And
only-
Sather.
Is the only way to have fun in this game to be that obnoxious? Come on.
Bring the stupid units.
Well, it's a twisted kind of fun out of it.
Yeah, a twisted kind of fun of, no, you don't get to play the game. Just
I get
let
to
me
play
do
it,
my
and you-
thing, and we'll see how the end of the turn goes.
Okay, well, yet another S tier annoyance is added to the game. We'll move on.
Yeah. As Odor Master 1 would say, I'll just press my favorite button in the whole game, end turn.
Okay.
No, they'll end your turn. They press the button.
Yeah, you don't even have to press the button. They've done it for
You
you.
get to press the
They're
button.
very
for
nice.
them.
You gotta press the surrender button if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
that's fair, I guess.
Go ahead.
All right,
Probably won't
here's
matter anyways.
Warm-Hearted Sire Vigard with 51 HP, 45 attack, 26 speed, 47 defense, 31 res.
I calculated this BST because I was interested. 200 BST, that's
Yeah.
armor with HP and speed and res super baits.
Wow.
Boons, not banes.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
So yeah, no defense or attack. Everything else is super boons. Hey, Vigard.
I think he's hotter when he's dead. Wait, is it opposite? What is it then?
I was about to say, wasn't it the opposite when his normal version came out? Isn't it just attack and defense boon?
He only had defense super boon.
He doesn't have a normal version.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
Well, he has the
objectively,
closest
that.
thing to his fault. His
version you
normal
actually see in
version.
game because you don't see the other Vigard in game.
Yes.
This is actually the first time you'll actually get to see Vigard with a personality, so that's neat.
Oh, is he gonna tell dad jokes?
oh no.
Who knows?
Probably
Wait,
not.
not?
He's still.
No,
even in
no,
life,
he's
called the Silent Emperor, so he's probably
Yeah,
just gonna be kind of quiet.
Well, it says Warm-Hearted Sire now, but
Well, yeah. He's probably just a kind and gentle guy.
I will say immediately it's funny. They both technically have the same BST bin.
okay.
Oh, this is
Vigard
true.
cheats.
Wait, what is the point of this Vigard? I don't see that
There really
at all.
isn't.
Better min-max bulk is the big thing.
Slightly.
51 HP is kind of ridiculous. He is better min-max than regular Vigard, just to be clear.
Okay. If you
Oh,
make
Yeah,
that
but
argument,
it's, like,
I'll
not
say
even that much.
However,
I would rather do Murdoch. Okay, so the new Vigard has 3
Murdoch
more
is more
defense,
than
2 more res, 2 less
5 more
attack,
HP.
and 5 more HP. I don't understand the point because then you just go Murdoch.
Oh, it's an OP unit.
Excuse me. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
so
Murdoch
yes.
is just better. And
The
he's
big
a
thing about
perf.
Murdoch is his perf.
Yeah.
If you are going near save, you still probably could just justify Vigard. They score the same in that regard. But if you are going far save, Murdoch can do it. Vigard probably shouldn't. In fact, after Weaving Fighter, I think that Murdoch actually can do it pretty well. So, yeah, I would.
Well, you
probably-
could just whatever weapon you give Vigard, you could still give to Murdoch and just do it that way.
Yep. Vigard obviously takes more to build up than Murdoch. He is a better physically bulky unit, to be fair, and will score the same, but Murdoch's added flexibility and cheaper cost. For most people, that'll be enough, even if the stats are technically different.
All right. Well, I think that's good enough for the armor comparisons. More importantly, this is what he has.
He is funny, I'll say that.
He's funny.
True. He's funny in sort of an interesting way.
Okay. Well, here's Acts of Devotion. A star combat unit HP is 25% or above. Wait, how's this gonna work? He's armored. Okay.
Initiate into him.
Well,
That's
Okay.
what the funny thing is.
Deals damage to the foe equals X% of foe's attack as combat begins. I wish it was his attack because this is gonna be so high.
Yeah.
Just wait.
It's 30 or 15%, and it's weapon triangle if you or out defense them. Additionally,
Yeah, out
attack defense
defense.
plus 5 to unit during combat, and grants bonus to a unit's attack defense during combat, 15% of unit's defense at start of combat. So if you want a cheap, strong axe for a lot of axers, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
is
is
for-
really nice for attack defense axes.
Yeah,
Or
for a
tanky
budget
axes.
unit, he kind of goes hard, actually. That's if you go defense refine him, he hits 51 defense, so that would already be attack def 12 for max of devotion, so he'd be hitting 63 by default. With 56 HP, by the way. And yeah, you're taking probably 30% of your visible attack as damage before you even attack him, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
A savior that hurts you before you do anything. That's an interesting concept.
Yes. Okay, well, he'll do his job. It's a better axe than whatever's on to do, that's for sure.
Yep. Steadfast axe
Yeah,
with its
that's
what is
something.
it? Attack defense plus 5 and null
or
penalty.
damn.
He has form, attack against form, that's the most skill, and
It's a good skill at least.
even follow-up, that's hilarious.
Hey, look at that
No.
skill. Remember it?
Nice to get a new follow-up skill at least. We got it in
Remember-
Winter Hilda, but it was
about
never on
to
a Grail
say.
unit.
Yeah, this finally demoted. So that's actually kind of, like, fully, which is nice. It's a not great skill, but it could be one day.
But yeah, a tier 4 is pretty likely for it.
And for what it's
No,
worth,
I don't
Yeah.
think they should do that.
Even follow
depends
up.
on how they
They
do it.
should, but they could.
They just make
very
it so
well
the even turn is better than the odd, but it's still good on the odd turn. Maybe it'd be interesting. I don't know.
Okay, fine,
But
fair.
for what it's worth, on a budget, he is pretty nasty on even turns. So
Or nasties, as you always say.
yeah, shut it. But yeah, for a Tempest Trials unit that has no perf, this is pretty good.
Yeah, and certainly they've learned their lesson a little bit with making bad seasonal weapons. So
Okay.
I can appreciate that.
Season weapon quality is insane.
For
compared to
now.
what it was last year.
What do you
Anyways,
mean for now, Em?
For now.
Okay.
okay. That's Vigard. I don't have much to say about him. I think he's skippable. I'll be honest. I
Bad
don't
unit.
see any point for
Quite
it.
skippable. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
bad,
for
unit,
sure.
I would just say skippable, yeah.
If
I
you
think-
like him, yeah.
I think if you liked him, you already made him because you made
Well,
all
yeah,
the guard.
that's the problem.
Yeah,
you already
that's-
have Lance Guard. So,
And
Nim,
that was
aren't
already
we
your
have,
close
like,
save
Vigard.
hero, so why would you make another? I'm
don't really
speaking for
have
myself
aces,
right
so-
now because
I
I
am
have
too.
Lance Vigard. Yeah.
I gave him Chiong. He's already done. By the way, I know that Arcanes are no longer like. We're getting to the point now where some of these inheritables can kind of get close. There is no good Arcane Axe for an armor between the two of them, so you can't even give him.
Well, I would still
that.
take 3 mob, but yeah.
For tempo and
Oh,
stats.
baby.
That's it.
For tempo stats and stat scaling as well.
Well, yes, but you know.
It's still better
Anyways.
than whatever.
I honestly just recommend people make Murdoch if you were going down that path.
Same.
Yeah.
Murdoch is just. Honestly, I think it's pretty easy to say it. Just go near save Vigard, this one, and far save Murdoch. If you're to
Yeah.
do anybody.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we can
was
both
probably
say,
what most people have done already.
right. I mean, saying from experience, they both do their jobs pretty well with good investment. So
Mhm.
no reason to change that up, especially since you don't gain anything for it. They're the same bin.
Right. All right. Here's Ephraim, 47 HP, 48 attack, 17 defense, 48 Wait, what am I even saying? I can't read anymore. 47 HP, 48 attack, 17 speed, 48 defense, 41 res.
Yeah, so Ephraim,
48.
first of all, insane attack and defense. He is hitting with attack and res super boons, speed defense super banes. Am I
And
to
he does
presume
have 201 BSD.
So if you plus attack him, he hits 205, meaning that he scores like a 210. Now that we have disencounter melee, he could score a lot.
He just score a lot, alright.
Wow, how eloquent.
Well, it wouldn't be
Oh,
good
dear.
on him because he's being your saver, but yes, you could.
Yeah, somebody on your team's got to be DCM if you go arena. So
Yeah.
Well, so comparison 1, Zelgius. I think Zelgius is twice dead. Remember, he's not even that old.
Yeah. Why
the
are all my
worst part
favorite
is he's
characters?
I still
Still-
still think he holds up just fine, really.
it's just
What?
that no DR control.
What advantage
is
does
the
he
only
have over
thing.
Ephraim?
He got more raw damage special than Ephraim does, especially if he has
Okay,
DR Pierce.
he should have a bit more damage, sure.
He has more damage. Stat scale's roughly the same. It doesn't even actually matter. I mean, it'll matter if Ephraim initiates, but realistically, it shouldn't matter as far as the Brave effect. Ephraim's is just as free as Zelgius's. The only thing I guess going for Zelgius is that he has a free B slot to go with it. So
What?
That is
That's
true.
because
You can
Ephraim's B slot is so much stronger.
it is an insane B slot. I can't deny that.
Well,
I
yeah,
get-
but Ephraim's B slot is pretty much just making up for the things he doesn't have in his weapon. Also, like
The big
the
thing
brave and the
that
healing and stuff like
Zelgius
that.
can do is opt into more bulk with weaving, compared to Ephraim. Because Ephraim only has 30% consistent DR.
Okay, so this is what I hold against Zelgius. Zelgius, in his originally intended role as a moving armor, superseded by Winter Edelgard.
Yeah.
Don't even dispute that.
No.
Ephraim, if you were to build him, then he can get close to Ephraim's level. However, you would have to build him. Ephraim, you don't even have to build.
Yep.
So there's like 2 strikes against him.
Yep.
Supposedly, he still functions, but you have to commit to him. And even if you commit to him, I fail to see it. Like, he just does slightly more damage than Ephraim, but Ephraim should be a better survivor.
Like, you don't care about damage as an armor usually, unless you want DR
anything has the better damage consistency. Bulk, it really comes down to if you don't bulk up Zelgius's B slot, because Ephraim's bulk actually is pretty normal.
What are you talking about?
He only has 30% DR. The healing is really important here.
30% DR and his special trigger.
Well, Zelgius has the healing after combat, whereas Ephraim has it in combat. So
Yeah.
Remember, Zelgius
They
is
both
not
have
running a defensive special.
No,
Or
but his
a
special
that
is,
can.
it is a DR special. It has
Yes, it
40%.
does.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, beacon DR.
Yep.
Wait, then
It's on range.
no, he's missing something. I remember that. He's missing damage reduction.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Control by
yeah.
default.
Pierce.
Okay, then Ephraim's not missing that. So there you go.
Yeah, that part's what makes it important, because unless you Alir, Zelgius, or Camilla, I guess, he doesn't have DR control. That's what makes Ephraim.
Okay, so the problem is Zelgius has to work through a lot of shit to get to Ephraim's level.
Yep.
And his originally intended row, Edelgard has kicked his ass on it. So
Not even close
there
in
you
that
go.
regard. Yep. It's not to say he's bad, but you have to put in more work for him than you have to for either of these units, which is
Yes.
unfortunate.
Right, it's Lightless Luna. All right, I misremember what it did. All right, but yeah, that's how I hold it as well. I do think it's just so much easier to build Ephraim. And what's the release date difference? 3 months?
November to February. So yeah.
About 3 months. That's bad. That's real bad.
The only thing Zelgius has unique is his unpierceable special on range and melee. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, he can dual.
Oh, that's
tank.
true.
That
Yeah.
part is neat. It's not as practical for a near save, but it's still really cool.
It's cool, but it's like, who cares?
Man, what am I even doing? What are these stat comparisons? Zelgius, Edelgard, Ephraim, they're almost all the same.
Yeah, they're very similar.
It's funny because Ephraim is just a better, like, min-maxed Edelgard, but she uses that res, so...
Is this the first time we got 48 attack?
Summer Ephraim?
Oh, that's right.
I think.
Wait, Summer Ephraim had 48?
I think he
No,
does.
this is
Or
our
he has
first
47
48.
Super Boon.
Yeah, this is our first 48 period.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the first 48. This is the highest attack.
I was
By one.
looking, I was like, huh.
Not been reached for
Which
an animation stat up until now.
Which, yeah, actually, 48 with Super Boon, so yeah.
Wow.
We've hit the 48 benchmark officially.
Ooh,
for a
48
while.
attack and defense. Damn.
Okay. Well, what was the winter one called?
Sparkling Gallantly, I think it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Well, there's something we can't disagree on.
Oh my god.
This guy's definitely dead because you should
Oh,
just use this new
100%.
Ephraim.
Stats ignoring anything to do with that. It's literally just the fact that Festive Sigmund is just a worse version of what this Ephraim's doing.
Right.
Oh,
All right,
They
well-
just said, Christmas Ephraim, you like him? Hey. Better one.
Better one. All right. So official. New Ephraim.
Unless you want to Vantage him. Good luck with that.
Okay. Well. All right. Here's Myrrh. 50 HP, 47 attack, 16 speed, 48 defense, 45 res.
So,
Door
from what
Dragon.
I've heard, she is a colorless armor dragon with 205 BST, because she's obviously trainee. You know how it is. And thus she has HP attack and defense boons, super boons, and speed res super banes. That's a whopping 52 defense again on super boon.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it looks
And
like she has
beats
206 BST. I just looked at it.
206.
So
Never mind.
she's 210. Oh my
God,
god.
she is so bulky, actually.
Yeah, she's a 210 BST. Also can use distant counter dragons to get an extra bin as per.
So she
you know, how
does. She
it is.
can tie for the highest scoring in the game, I believe.
outright.
Or wait, actually, is she?
No,
just
she is the
outright
highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the highest scoring.
Where are duos right now?
I think duos are at 205.
I will check. Yes, 205.
Then, yep, Myrrh beats it.
Okay, congratulations, Myrrh. You are for the whales.
For the time
Well,
being, at the very
mate.
least.
Wow,
Well,
that's like probably the first
when
time
does-
people have called
yeah.
Myrrh whale bait and not jail bait, but yeah. Sorry.
I
to
really
be-
hope we're not in a world where if you like Myrrh, you go to jail.
I'm not
Oh my
saying
God.
I'm not saying anything about
Welcome to
characteristics
the
of people who do, but it was so, I don't know, mildly amusing to me that they rhymed in the moment.
Okay, sure. Anyways, Guardian Dragon, Adore Dragon. So, you know what I see? I see Valentine Myrrh as what they really want to do with Legendary Myrrh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the culmination of it.
Because Legendary Myrrh came at a time where it became clear non-speedy super tanks just did not work. And they tried it again sometime after with Diamant and didn't work.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Well, I mean, they tried it with every single God Sword, and they fizzled out pretty quickly.
Right. You kind of need a brave weapon in those cases, and that's the closest I can say it to working. But this doesn't work. So you have this super tank Myrrh, and then she just dies. She doesn't tank, she just dies.
She became a backpack.
She became a backpack, but you already had a backpack, and his name was Gatekeeper.
Yep. Now, of course, if you really hate warping, and there was a time where we all did, let's be honest, then double down with Myrrh and Gatekeeper was a thing, genuinely.
Yes.
But that still meant you had two different units that were basically just backline support. Even
Yes.
though, in Myrrh's case, you would think it'd be more.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Nope.
So this is what they... To solve all this, just combine the role that she was always intended to be, which is make her a savior. So Myrrh as a savior now is just
Again.
better in every way. 10 more HP, 8 more attack, 9 on speed, 6 more defense, and 9 more res. Just better in every way.
We know that armors kind of finally came back to having high HP.
Yeah.
At least for this
Yeah,
banner.
it's come full circle in a sense.
We were at a time where armors were anywhere from 43 to 46. Now we have 50 HP armors again. It's kind of nice.
Yes. Also killed the old Myrrh, the original OG armored Myrrh.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Oh, I
But
love using Halloween Myrrh.
She's so cute.
Yeah,
I,
you're so
that
cute.
costume was so legendary. But yeah, very dead. Beyond
Yep.
dead.
Absolutely.
Sage.
Still useful if you just have her lying around, but
Hmm.
if you have have Valentine's Myrrh, there's literally no reason. Spring Myrrh is a different unit. Yeah, no reason.
Alright.
Jeez, even the HP.
Now, let's compare with the best dragon savior in the game right now.
Fallen Rhea! Yeah.
Is this still Tiki?
I think it is right.
With no speed, sorry. It's probably should've
Yeah,
been
because then you would be bringing up the point in a non-coast. I think it is still Tiki for this explicit archetype, and
Brush.
Oh my god.
remember, this one doesn't have trainee because it's the adult Tiki. That's the alt, not the
Wait,
young
when
one.
did Dual
Last
Tiki
year.
come out?
Jesus.
Last year, it's
It's
one
just
bin-
1 year.
2 BST bins because she's not trainee, but also she didn't min-max because adult Tiki doesn't do that.
Holy shit.
Okay, well the new Myrrh has 8 more HP, 5 more attack, 10 less speed, 8 more defense, same res. God damn.
They're both far saves. They both scowl.
What happened?
They both have Dragon Wall twice. In fact, Myrrh actually has more than that because of not Weaving Fighter. Combine that obviously with the fact that she has a personal savior, and New Divinity doesn't really do anything to justify Tiki by comparison.
You guys remember this was May of last year? Oh god. It's not even 1 year yet.
Yeah.
Power creep. Unlimited power creep.
I
Welcome
guess
to
that's
Farm
why.
Heroes.
Guess that's why they called it May at Last.
I mean, seriously, I will say this, as much as it is insane, I am such a tank stan, I actually am glad that saviors are getting some help here, because offensive meta is suffering by comparison. Base
Alright.
saviors last.
Coring doesn't make sense, chat. Just
No.
30 extra speed, that just changes everything. We'll do Byleth, because that's the best far saver.
Yep. She is directly competing with Winter Byleth now for the best savior.
Alright. Why is Byleth better? Because Null See Disrupt doesn't
That's
work,
the only thing. Yeah?
and his special is bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they both have DR control, and they both have the ability to use true DR specials. Byleth's, however, has tempo built into it. The scale is about as good for being a 1 cooldown. And, what is it? No, those are really the only real big things. If you don't double slaying the Myrrh, you basically don't have any serious way to keep up with that special, because no armor does.
Alright, well, fair enough. Byleth has 3 less defense, 1 more res, 1 less attack.
Yep.
And that's basically everything that matters. Okay.
I will say
Well-
Myrrh is colorless, so that'll help out for
Yes,
some
that's true.
matchups.
But I think we confirmed it, right? Reinhardt can't kill Byleth, so it doesn't even matter.
Nope. But
no.
actually, Sanaki ironically doesn't matter. Leon actually kind of favors Byleth if anything. Yeah.
So
It really comes down to the Null C predominantly, I'll say that much.
So it's Null See versus Warp Bubble. That's what it comes down to.
Yep, Null C versus Warp Bubble. More scowls, in case you're worried about that. It's a bit niche to trip a scowl, but it does have uses. Versus just a standard scowl. But they both have
like you got
really
the
good damage reduction.
The special ramping units.
Yeah, I should say that Byleth also has a duo skill, which does a lot.
Yes. But we can agree Byleth is still better.
Overall, probably.
Yeah, I would say
At this
so.
time, yeah.
Myrrh is going to be one of the most critical far saves to have, like, in consideration. Even if you don't have her, just considering to go for her because of Warp Bubble. The warping meta can shift at any time, and she's the unit that the most fully counters it. But
so funny.
yeah, thank God. But any other thing that you want, Byleth could probably do about as well, if not better.
Alright. But it's impressive that one small dragon goes up against 2 ridiculous professors and
2 gods.
comes out 2 gods essentially and comes out so well. So there's that.
Yeah.
Alright. Fair enough.
And more Emma Gaitaro art, so this artist is just...
True, that is the original Myrrh artist after all.
Alright. Top 3 savior, easy.
Yep.
Now. Finally, Selena.
Team mode.
The
How many
best
bans
art on the
until we
banner.
get a unit that grants the
Like
pass
last
bonus
week we
status
should-
to
I
unit
think
and
I-
allies?
You know what I'm waiting for in Fae chat? Like Exodia. If you deploy these 5 heroes and they survive for 3 turns, you win the game.
You know, that would be hilarious. I would totally...
That's what I'm waiting for.
Just the whole banner is those units too.
Yeah, I think that'd be like a hilarious concept. And then
would be
people
kinda
just try to
funny.
surround them, just have them run around for like the entire game.
Why don't I hate that?
It's so funny.
The summer dose point no longer matters. It's killing the opponent.
Away from the point! The rest of the map is actually usable for once.
That'll really change things up.
It would, unironically, yeah.
Alright, here's Selena, Mine General, 40 HP, 45 attack, 46 speed, 20 defense, 22 res.
So, this Selena has... Wow, they were very nice. HP Super Bane, and then both attack and speed Super Boons.
Nice.
172 BS2.
Nice. Okay. I don't even know what we're really comparing. This is... I don't really think people are going to go out of the way to use her, but...
This is murder.
I'm not gonna go out of...
At least you can get 49 attack or 50 speed, or both.
I like Watasagical's art more.
That's
For
fair.
Selena, that was her base.
Oh, wait,
art,
that's-
yeah.
I
I like
50-50.
these similarly.
Man, they're
I think
both
I might
freaking
prefer this
good.
ever so slightly, just because.
Nah,
this design
Watasagicl.
is amazing.
She's
I mean,
so
I
much
still
thicker in
really
this
like
art.
that
Well, that can't be denied.
That is
Alright.
true. Although I think Summer is pretty thick as well.
I do like the elegance of the new one and just how clean it is.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah,
also
that's true.
flowy.
She looks like a MILF, the new one. I preferred her non-MILF.
Milf.
Why?
Milf.
Why wouldn't you prefer the MILF?
Anyways. Because she's not a MILF. Anyways, I don't even know what we're comparing, because, she's way better. 6 more attack, 7 more speed. That's not even close, yeah.
If we're looking at speed, we're gonna be looking at everybody's favorite mage calves, Gulve or Kvasir.
Okay, we'll do those.
Reinhardt.
Oh, wow. Rip Tormod, but offensively.
Tormod sucks. I think everyone knew that.
I've been trying to use him.
Compares to
Pretty fun.
Veronica.
Wait. Oh, yeah, Seer of the Past.
Yeah.
Kvaser, same HP, 1 more attack for Selena, 1 less speed, all. 3 more defense for Selena, 4 less res. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, that's that. This doesn't even matter.
Funnily enough, they have the same scale. I mean, it's penalties for Kvasir, but they have the same stat scaling.
Oh, shoot. I'll do 1 more just for the people who are sad. Here's Tharja. You might have pulled her as your free special hero.
Worst part is that's not even a bad offensive spread, it's just this is better.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was just last summer.
Yep. Well, technically last generation at this point. But yep.
Right.
And the worst part is Tharja's whole point is her stat scaling. She gets, I think, up to speed minus 16, or is it res minus 16 on foe based on penalty statuses?
Alright.
This is just straight up attack and speed. I will say, if you were to flare a cultist Selena, if you really want to,
okay,
you could actually make this a pretty good unit.
Yes,
Unironically.
if you're crazy, you can do anything.
Yep. Well, yeah. But this is one of the first times where I think that a seasonal weapon can have a meta build, which is rare.
Alright, well, chat, remember, anything's possible if you're crazy. Now, that said, this is your banner! Yay! I put on for voting. Yeah?
I can't poll because I am still going... I'm going to spark Juno on one banner, and I'm going to spark Marth on the other. So... Did not plan for to spark Juno. It's complicated.
You are not saving for hero rises whatsoever.
Nope.
And honestly, at this rate, I don't think I'm really feeling like I want to.
I don't think you can anymore, but yeah.
Oh, not at all. I'll only have like 300 orbs at max.
Alright, rate the banner, chat, let me know. It's a strong banner, there's no weak link.
Absolutely is. If you don't have a lot of meta threats in summoner duels for offense, then Leona's an interesting pickup. If that's a mode that you're interested in being that competitive for.
If you didn't get Byleth, or you scared of warping, Myrrh good.
Yep, 100%.
If you get your ass beat by God Swords, Ephraim good.
Yep. Or any like melee offensive cav lines, mostly.
Yeah. It's a good banner, but I swear I don't pull on 3% banners anymore.
I try not to.
Feels,
for the most part.
Yeah, pretty rough.
Well, except my unhealthy obsession with trying to get emotes.
You have a problem, sir.
I wanted Tormod mostly to complete the Liberation Army, and I got him. So,
alright. Well, that's the banner, chat. I like Myrrh being broken.
Yep.
And Vigar pointless, but there you go.
I'll be able to use him at least.
At least, yeah, he's usable and he's alive, I guess.
I hate Leon and I hate Warp Bubble. Bada bing.
I don't use
no
warp
point in
stress,
being
so
alive.
No care for that.
Yeah, objectively, it's a great banner. Objectively, every banner is a great banner nowadays, but no one cares anymore.
For the most part, anyways. I think that the desert banner, well, actually, no, I can't say that. Igrena No has become a whole team archetype.
Agree.
Yep.
But if it weren't for that, not the best banner, in my opinion. Tanuki! Perfect timing.
Yay, Tanuki raid.
Whoa.
Tanuki TV.
Hiya papaya. Tanuki, why do you like Yunaka? Just wondering.
There's a reason she did so well.
Because Yunaka is happy, she's quirky, she's haha, so worked up.
I like Kranya because she's quirky as well.
Yeah.
Well, we can all like her crazy murderers.
You know what? Actually, yeah, Yunaka and Kranya aren't all that different. It's just Yunaka isn't like actively
What the
evil, I
hell?
guess.
What the hell?
That's like probably the main difference. That she doesn't
Murder is
love
quirky.
killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're just too
used
lazy.
to killing people.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
And the truth comes out. Not a Haya Papaya fan.
Well,
As
not
somebody who
necessarily,
uses
but-
both Yunaka and Kranya and Faye, I can definitely say good taste for either.
Oh yes, Legion, you and your ideas about Kranya.
Man, Yunaka's hell annoying actually.
What's
Every
that
time
supposed to mean? Huh?
I was just gonna say Yunaka's hell annoying because every time I think I can tank her, no.
No. You
No.
really think you can? You can't.
Her real name's Yukanta.
You can't.
You can't tell, more like.
Die.
If anything, I'm not even the original Kranya enjoyer. I'm just an adopter of the belief.
Yes.
He's a disciple.
I'm waiting for that. Wait, we have that extra skill inheritance now. Anyways, we're gonna do
Legion
the weapon
radio
refines
mode.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Just not tonight, chat, because you can tell from my voice I'm not well yet.
Yeah.
Totally
I think that
understandable.
sounds so enthusiastic.
I'll say, from my perspective, I will be gone until like 9:50ish tomorrow. So, depending on how you start things off, I might not be able to make it for a couple. And I will not. I will spoil myself for them because there's no way I'm going to be able to hold myself.
You already did, yeah.
Yeah, you already did.
Yeah, I already did. I had to see Ashnard. I had to.
Well, I'm gonna go eat some cake.
The cake. Is their
Yeah.
birthday?
It's not my birthday. It's my father's birthday, actually.
Well, happy birthday to your father, then.
Oh, thank you, thank you. My
Yeah,
birthday
happy
was
birthday.
like a week ago.
Oh, well, I was sick.
A week ago. Yeah.
Did anyone say happy birthday to you?
I was also sick, actually.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
What is everybody doing getting? I mean, okay, to be fair, at least for us, weather is nuts, so people are
Happy
just gonna be
birthday.
sick,
You're
right?
sick now.
Yo.
Yo!
Yeah, it was fun.
We love to hear it.
I had the flu too. It was really bad. Fun times. Anyway, we'll eat some cake. So, ciao. I'll see
Enjoy.
you tomorrow.
Take care.
Adios.
Pull for Catmaid. I'll pull for Privity later, not tonight. Face stuff.
Have you, oh yeah, I assume you haven't pulled in tickets yet.
No, I haven't. I will eventually.
Yeah, all 20 of them. I
went with
all,
Huh?
all 20 of them plus 5, plus 5, plus 5.
Yeah, I want to do it all at once because it'll be a good segment. But yeah, let's see how that goes.
To my knowledge, is it the 3 banners with the tickets, the 5 each, the 7th anniversary special focus? Those are like back to back, not like concurrent, right?
I have
So once-
no idea. I thought that was
I
the
don't
farthest
either.
out of
I don't-
mine.
They shouldn't be all at the same time because we already got one. So, and
Well,
we don't
yeah,
have
but
the
I
other
wasn't sure
two.
if they'd stagger them or if it'd be okay. Back to back is what people are saying. So that
Okay.
I mean that would make sense.
How do you know this, Faye apologist?
I'm now apologizing by trying to figure out the banner times.
Yes, you apologize for not announcing the. I also never understand why does Faye just not tell us? What's the
They might
fucking
have.
point?
I don't know.
I think
Why
it might be
not
on the
tell us?
calendar, But I don't know. People
There's
don't know
an
how to
entirely
use
real chance they
calendar
did. I
anymore.
just
Yeah, you want to know what the counter says? The counter says the trailer should have been yesterday, or sorry.
yeah that one
a
I
day-
don't get.
Yeah,
Isn't that because of the calendar being screwed up? No, wait,
No,
that's not.
it literally
until-
is just a day
not
late.
for a while now. Huh, that's weird.
That
would
part
expect
just
this.
is.
It's not normal. Just people are like, oh, they did this last month, so that's why it's normal. No,
Last month
was a
motherfucker, that's
weird
not
month.
normal.
The only time
Last
I think
month
of it
is
is
fine. This
if
month
it
is weird.
were the switch to daylight savings or whatnot, but no.
No, daylight saving time has nothing to do with it this time. It's just weird.
Yeah, and then people were like, you should have known. What the fuck? Why don't they just announce this shit like every other game company? Like, hey, you can schedule this on your YouTube as a live event, and Faye's like, nah, we won't.
Bet.
Jeez. Andre says Faye apologist. Yeah, I only know one, and he's here right now.
You know of a lot of them, and you talk about them whenever I'm here. You say all these people are defending Faye, and I get
no. You're the only one with a name that defends Faye. Everyone else doesn't have a name.
I see. They're all nameless.
I don't remember. I don't remember who they are. I remember you though.
I see. Well, you'll just have to change your definition of Faye apologist then.
Chat, how many Faye apologists have you bumped into? And why is DX the most famous of them all?
Real puzzler, ain't it?
I know.
Oh, by the way,
puzzle that was created in your head.
Faye has never done us wrong. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, looks like you found a new one in chat.
For Jesus, stop trolling. You're not like this. You're a smart individual. Unlike Dex, he's a dumb individual.
I'm glad we could have someone to settle the science on.
I guess I could say new Grail units, New Year's Female Kana, Winter Claude, and Valadar.
Versus the biggest Faye apologist of today, Nimsai.
Why do you keep saying that? Why? What is wrong with you? I don't even know the reference to this.
What?
He's been saying this, the biggest Faye apologist in history versus the biggest Faye apologist today. He's been saying many iterations of this entire day. I don't understand any of them. Chico says, I don't know, but DX is probably the only one when it comes to Faye apologists.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not DX.
I haven't seen it.
I would hate
It's a Jujutsu Kaisen meme. You ever think you're crazy that your entire life revolves around memes that no one else understands but you?
Yeah.
Welcome to
and there are
Faye.
a bunch of people who understand Jujutsu Kaisen, but they don't understand what you're referencing with that.
Yeah, I
And
love
that's not
Jujutsu
a good
Kaisen.
sign.
I don't even understand this. You guys want to know something? I hope nobody does what Sugma does. When Sugma one day has kids, God forbid he has a kid and a wife
Oh my
someday.
God.
I feel terrible for those two. But he just randomly in public, he breaks into these just random ass things because somebody just mentioned one thing. It's just like, would you like apples tonight? And he just says, the biggest apple in history versus the biggest apple of today. And then everyone just staring at him, and his wife like puts a hand on the child, takes them and just walks away and just says, I don't know this man. And just like, son, don't look at him. That's not daddy right now. He's going through another episode. Do you want to put your family through this?
That sounds... I'm scared that sounds legitimately feasible, like Sugma if he went on to have a family.
Yeah, like
he would just have
publicly...
the episodes.
You're gonna put your family through public cringing. Would you want to do that? Jeez.
I pray, I cross my fingers and pray to God, and I'm not even religious, but I pray to God that Sugma reserves this shit for online, like evidence. This isn't actually like this in real life, because, oh my God, if you take that into real life, you just become the laughing stock of every group of people. I mean, you will never find people who are in your corner. Except
Why?
For the weirdest, most uncomfortable people.
I don't even know. I don't even know who would be in your corner over this stuff. This makes no sense what you're doing.
Very tough. Very, very tough.
And I think it's been getting worse. He wasn't always like this, chat. He wasn't.
It wasn't as. I remember when it wasn't as bad at the very least. So
yeah. And now it's bad. It's gotten worse and worse over time.
Yeah. It's like a disease you can't get rid of.
It is a disease.
The disease of having no social aptitude whatsoever. And of being...
And friggin' DX is the one who's telling you all this. Do you realize how bad that is?
Hey, Sugma, I could call you autistic because I literally have Asperger's, okay? So don't take it personally, but you act pretty autistic.
Yeah, you both have burgers out of your asses. That's how bad it's
It's
gotten.
in 2015. They're classified, I think in the DSM, they're classified.
The DSM-4 from 2015 specifically decides to put it on the spectrum instead of denoting it under the guy.
I'm glad you have such good information.
Well, because I also have it, so...
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I see. I didn't even...
Yeah.
Legion, you handle it way better than these two, that's for sure.
Wow, don't even group in. I don't even know if Sugma has Asperger's. He probably just has, I don't know, low functioning.
He's just
autism or
ass. There's no burgers involved. He's just
something.
ass.
All ass, no burger.
Yeah.
That's one way of putting it.
That's funny.
Or maybe it's the other way around. All burger, no ass.
Oh my god.
Which one's worse?
Guess it depends.
Chat, don't do this to yourselves or your friends or your loved ones. It's okay to think about things that aren't memes. It's okay. Your life isn't a meme. You can do things that aren't memes.
Jeez, it's so. What is the monsoon quote? Nope. Now I'm looping into memes. See what he made me do.
And look at him. He says, "Don't let your memes be dreams." This is why you have a problem.
Oh my god. I
We
mean,
just
that one at
talked
least I
about it.
understand, but it's like you still don't understand the point of what we were talking about.
Are you capable of having a proper conversation with someone without going to memes? I'm just wondering. I believe that calls for a ban. Yes, please ban him.
Yes. God, I would have had I had the. That's the thing. There are people I don't like, but I can't bring myself to like pull a what Sneck did and like mute Velma for a day just because I feel like it. Like I
Wow,
annoyed
are you
by
saying you have decency? Wow.
Well, when it comes to like actually being in a position of power, I can't find it in myself to abuse it more than like Sneck. So.
Hmm.
Like Sneck yesterday came up with an excuse to mute Velma, and I did mute Velma briefly. So.
Okay.
Oh, was spamming, and he was spamming too. So I muted them both. Well, I muted them both for a little bit. I muted him for like a minute, and Velma for an hour.
Proportional.
Yes, it's all proportional. You see, but that's like the only time I've ever done something quite like that. I think.
It was at that moment you realized you became the villain.
Yes, I was the villain of my own story. I felt so bad for punishing Velma in such a disgraceful way. How could I treat such a fellow human that way? Well, fellow human is going a bit far.
Fellow humanoid. Fellow
Yeah.
humanoid.
Yeah, a wolf person.
Man. Do you guys believe me when I say this? I used to have... I'm serious here. I used to have normal viewers.
Really?
Yeah, where the fuck did they go?
Great question.
They all left for more normal games, I guess.
Oh, fuck. I miss normal people, chat. We used to have normal conversations about, like, life.
What
And-
doth life?
We do still talk about life, but it's usually like not normal life. It's like just like weird things in life.
There used to be a point to existing. What the fuck? Andre says Akaris marbles? Yeah, what part of that is normal?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Dude.
Marbles?
Oh god. You weren't there.
Andre, you're more insane than anyone else I'm referring to, alright? There you go.
Huh.
This is getting painful right now, as the majority of the chat right now, Sugma and Glitch talking to themselves.
Oh,
I
God.
know, it's so bad.
Oh, I see. No, I thought I didn't see the marbles was. I see the person. I thought Andre was just mentioning like the object for some weird reason. Okay.
Those two were definitely not normal.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
If that's what you thought I meant by normal, don't worry, that's not what I meant.
Oh boy. Wow.
Look,
I've not seen either of those two for a while.
that's well, one has quit.
One is
and-
just gone, and the other
Yeah.
is.
I don't know. It's fine? No, it's not. What the hell are you doing? It's like I feel like you're the kind of person to murder someone, and then someone looks at you and you're like, it's fine, thumbs up. This is why I feel like
Wedding
it's going
face
on.
emoji. It's okay. Pat's head.
It's just murder, you know? Who cares? Alright, whatever. Yeah, the seals aren't out. I'm not gonna stream that long though, jeez.
They are.
Oh, it is?
Because of the Datamine.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
didn't
nobody...
actually see them, so yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't have a graphic for them, but...
Oh, well, I'd rather
what
wait for
they
the
are.
graphic. Aw.
What
I want
are
graphic.
they, leg ion?
It's one of those weird things.
There's
that
no
isn't
leg
a huge
ion. It's
priority.
not as bad as you, DX.
That's what I didn't even call him that because of this. I've called him that in chat other times as well. But
If you want a normal chat, you gotta prune them and not beat around the bush. Then we just have no chatters because everyone's banned.
everyone's too crazy.
I don't even know how we got here. There's no way I'm that weird. What the fuck? I think I've done more normal things than most people here. What the fuck?
I think you're at the very best a normal person who's done a lot of weird things, or maybe you're a weird person who's done a lot of normal things.
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty normal upbringing, right? I just moved around a lot, but a lot of friends, joined lots of clubs, teams, you know.
Breakdancing.
Yeah, social aspects, got along with my teachers. I don't know, I didn't do anything weird.
But you're Canadian, and that makes you different.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't grow up around school shootings and armed robberies and people
and
getting
the
shot.
Federal government in absolute disarray, 24/7. Yeah. And we got the southern states, and then we got the northern.
I don't know,
Oh,
there's some
shit.
pretty redneck
New
northern
York.
states. Huh?
You got Snail says used to be a chatter, but now I'm a Power World player. What does that mean?
Does Power World eliminate your ability to chat? That's interesting.
Obviously.
All right, Jasper, you got Ellie. Casey says you definitely done a few weird things. You killed a chicken. Not many people did. Likely, I thought the chicken could fly, so we were gonna eat that chicken. I think my uncle brought over a chicken that day, and we were gonna eat that chicken. And I was playing around with it, and I realized they were gonna eat the chicken. So it was in China, and we were really high up, like on the 11th floor. And I was like, "Well, chickens can fly," and I tried to save the chicken, so I got it over the railing and I let it.
Didn't go well.
I let it fly.
Wow.
I tried to
I'm sure
save
it
the
flew to
chicken.
the best of its ability.
It's still okay. Look, it had a chance of surviving. I think. It's not my fault. It flew so shitty.
If it had been that miracle chicken that just had pretty good flight, then maybe.
Chief, I don't want to backstab you, but your TED talks about incest though. What's wrong with incest?
Wow, spoken like
Oh, not
a
me.
true Japanese person. Not that you are Japanese, but in Japan, the culture seems to think a lot differently of incest than it does here.
I have never bumped into a real situation of incest, so I don't know if I truly would support it. But if it's an anime or in a game or whatnot, heck yeah, I'd support it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. When things are fictionalized that are weird in real life, like
Yeah, I support
you know.
genocide in fiction.
Yeah, fictionalized genocide.
Line, let's go.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable enough. But yeah, that's the thing. When incest becomes kind of just mythologized, it's a lot more palatable than like when you go to bumfuck Vermont and like kids are being born with genetic disorders because of all the incest, and the state
Yeah,
has to
but-
really step in to stop it.
In video games, they don't have genetic disorders or a story,
Yeah, they're perfect
anime.
babies, or they're just perfect. You know,
or they
couples.
stop the story before you see the genetic defects.
Exactly. Or
Right.
in FE4's case, you see maybe not a genetic defect, but the blood kind of went wrong somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Fuck,
He
because
did get
everyone
double.
is like,
Hmm?
everyone is like, FE4 promotes incest. FE4 promotes incest. That's actually when the plot is actually, if you do incest, you'll make a dark god who will destroy the world, and
Or also the person that can save the world. They're both
I
the
guess.
same product.
Well, technically, Seliph isn't a product of incest. Julia.
No.
It'd be
Like
really
Julia.
friggin' funny, to be honest, if you made an incest story and then your kid gets born as like one eye and 3 fingers and one arm, and you're like, what the fuck? It'd be hilarious.
It would be. It'd be so realistic that everyone would.
No,
have
that's
their
way
choice,
worse
but,
than in real life. Jeez.
Well, that is true. That's taking it a little farther. Usually, the defects are much more like internal than external. Yeah.
Yeah. The chicken story is legit one of your top 5 stories. It's so good because it's so awful. But I was trying to save the chicken. That and almost killing the kid on the playground. But he's alive. Just look, it's like almost committing a crime, right? But you didn't. Almost killing someone, but you didn't. So it's not a crime and you didn't kill someone. So it's okay. Every single day, like when you're driving and there's like that red light, you're like, but I could just floor it right now. Go 120 miles per hour right into that other car and we both be dead. But I didn't do it.
Wow.
I resisted.
How brave of you.
See, you get those thoughts, but you didn't do it, so it's okay. Maybe it's my morals, but I can't just seem to like the idea even in fiction.
That's no fun. You're not a fun person if you think that way.
Listen, in real life, if they present you a button and you press this button and the world ends, you wouldn't press that button.
But in
Right?
fiction, you get the chance to.
But in fiction,
That's
you'd be
what's
like,
so fun
heck yeah,
about
I
it.
press that button.
You want to see what happens.
You want to see what happens, exactly.
That's the thing where I can't stand, or I mean, I try to stand, but it's difficult to stand people who are very, sensitive about things in fiction. Like, oh, this person's a terrible person, so I can't like them. Or this person did something that I would never think.
I think those are just
so I
insecure
don't like
people.
them. It's just,
Because they
yeah,
think
and I think people
they
who
think the
project
only way they can
their
represent
own-
themselves well is in a video game instead of real life. God damn.
Right. You gotta reverse your priorities a little bit there. You have one thing in real life, and that's that. And in video games, take that as your zone to explore what you find is fun in a fantasy world. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
maybe
what the
you'll
whole
find in
purpose
video
is.
games you do love incest and genocide. And there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just try not to replicate it in real life. Like for the time being, maybe you could do it later. But, keep your genocidal impulses in check for at least a few years.
Yeah. Wouldn't you want to be like Genghis Khan? Just taking over the biggest territory in the known world? Having like
That'd be pretty
2,000
cool.
kids?
Oh, seems reasonable.
Making giant mountains of skulls? I don't know, man. There's nothing wrong with any of that.
Pretty cool stuff.
Is it a red button? Of course it's a red button. It's the press this button, the world blows up button.
Or they do the fake out, and it's actually, it's the red button that'll save the world, and the blue button that'll destroy the world. Spicy.
Yeah. Anyways, the entire point of this is like, whatever, man. If it's not real, then it doesn't matter. It's weird when
Yeah,
people try to virtue signal in video games and whatnot. That's just weird.
Yeah. I think the only time I could see it as being acceptable is if a game sends a bad message and then actively like promotes it, like they say that, oh no, this bad thing is actually really good and you should like it, then that's one thing. But if it's just showing it out there, like for example in Three Houses, it shows a lot of the bads and goods of these different paths that people take. So you're not going to be left with the message that okay, none of these people did anything wrong, and I should replicate them. But if the game were saying like, wow, look at these infallible people, like look at these amazing people who did whatever they wanted, and you can do the same. Like that's where it gets questionable. But thankfully, most games don't do that because game developers aren't usually that, I don't know, stupid about it.
Casey says another one of your greatest stories is about the kid. As a kid, you wanted to grow up to be a fire truck. There's nothing wrong with being wanting to be a fire truck. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Chat, most kids, haven't you wanted to be an astronaut?
That's it seems to be very common, especially for young boys. Yeah.
Right. Do you know how many astronauts there are that have like went on the moon?
Oh man, it's in like the 10s or 20s.
Yeah, there's like 14 of them. There might be more of the Chinese and Russians nowadays, but there's like 14 of them. Does anyone remember the last one who did it? Everyone remembers like the famous ones, the first ones that did it.
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong.
Right, but do you remember the last guy who did it? Last man on the moon. So this is the funny part. It's hilariously bad. It's hilariously bad because even if this is your dream, guess what? Nobody gives a shit. The Last Man on the Moon is actually a movie. When Apollo astronaut Gene Cernan stepped off the moon in December 1972, he left his footsteps and his daughter's initials in lunar dust. Only now he's ready to share his epic but deeply personal story of fulfillment, love, and loss. Well, did you guys even know there was a movie about this dude?
Uh-oh.
That's how sad this is. The Last Man on the Moon, nobody even knows this man exists.
Yep. Sure as hell didn't myself.
Yeah, he's brilliant, a genius, and he did something that only a handful of humanity has ever done, stepping on the moon. And humanity in return doesn't even remember him. It's so fucking bad.
That are lost to history.
He's also dead. He died since 2017. Bro, this is the worst. Anyways. But you want to know who you do know? Basketball players. Kanye West. Trump. These people who have not worked nearly as hard or has fulfilled nearly as big of a, you know, fulfillment for humanity or done as much for humanity. You know these people. you don't know about this dude. That's how sad the world is.
He looks like a dude in a spacesuit.
Oh, that's how I imagine you would look like.
That's strangely not really insulting nor flattering. It's just kind of a thing.
Casey says, you want to be Optimus Prime. That's admirable if not misguided. Yeah, I want to be Megatron nowadays. It's a perfectly reasonable, unobtainable dream to want to be a fire truck.
Perfectly reasonable and unobtainable. Those two would seem to clash, but maybe they're not so opposed when you think about it.
Genocide I can get behind. I mean, I play Monster Hunter. Exactly. Man, when people like try to take these stances, is always goofy as heck. Chat, what did you want to be when you grew up? Let me know.
I'm just one of those kids who could never decide, like when people ask me that.
Yeah, you have no dreams even today, I know.
No, I do now. It just took long to.
It's okay to have aspirations when you finally find them. It's okay to be someone someday.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
A hero, says Len. Are you serious, Len?
A hero? Like a superhero?
You wanted to be summoned.
God. Of course.
As an adult, what do you guys consider a hero? Because I'll be honest, I don't even know anymore. A police officer? Nah.
Yeah,
if you're in America, you definitely don't believe that.
Yes, especially in America, yeah.
A teacher?
A firefighter. And firefighters and teachers are probably the two closest normal, quote unquote.
It's actually quite easy to be a firefighter, a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah.
Then you die, and then everyone forgets about you.
Yeah, that's the sad part. That's why I think it's brave, because you do risk yourself for the benefit of others, and that's noble.
Manalis is a sexy grandpa? What are you... What? Are you gonna play GBF Relink, Chief? Nah. I have too much stuff on my plate as is. Security guard? Wow, okay.
Huh. I guess that protects people, but it's like... I don't know if that's like... I'd call that a hero. That feels a little much.
I don't know. Security guard's kind of wacky, because... I'll be honest, if like actual trouble shows up, you're not fighting anyone, you're backing off.
The animatronics do get kind of quirky at night.
Oh my god. Of course.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't even know you were a Five Nights at Freddy's guy, Legion, but I should have figured.
Especially security breach for all the wrong reasons.
That sounds probably a little more weird than you meant it to sound.
Oh,
All right,
absolutely it does.
Nobody said anything that I thought was really interesting. A singer? That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's when you're young. Sometimes you want to be like a singer.
You want to be the next Steve Irwin? The crocodile hunter, except
God.
it wasn't a crocodile that finally got him.
Yeah,
It was
try
a
not to end
stupid-
up like him.
It was a stupid fruity manta. I want to be a wildlife documentarian. Okay.
Oh, that's fun, I guess.
Burgess says the developers and executives at IS are my heroes. You're such a
Oh my
shit
God.
poster. Oh my god.
Can we just? Why don't we just do Faye apologist for Jesus? How about we get that out?
No, I know he's joking, but I know you're serious.
But when was the last time I even apologized for Faye, other than trying to say like, well, here's why IS might do X, Y, and Z. I can see why they do this and that.
Yeah, then today.
With what was in reference to?
Burgess says Dex is my hero too. There you go.
Wow, I'm so honored by your support. I can be your second in command, Faye apologist, I suppose.
Literally the first rule of being a security guard is don't be a hero. Yeah, that's true. I liked a ton of things. Probably like my dad. Okay. Inventor? Sugma, all you're inventing that nowadays is bad puns. In my disapproval. Okay, no one said anything crazy. Wow. See, if I said I want to be a fire truck, I think that's more respectable than whatever you guys have said. There you go.
Wow. Even the singers and the people that wanted to do normal things are not as respectable.
Hmm.
Devastating.
All right.
Speaking of devastating, you're losing her life, Legion, aren't you?
Huh?
Why is Legion dead?
I thought I heard a lot.
Not me. What? There's somebody here who who have a much higher propensity to cough right now than me.
Yes, I realized that, but it sounded quiet enough to where never mind.
Microwave says I wanted to be a teacher or a botanist. So you wanted to work with young children
It says botanist.
or
And plant.
or plants. I can see the relation. Yep.
Each start from a seed and grow up into a great tree.
Okay, you guys are trolling me right now. If these were your dreams, then these are stupid dreams. Come on. Security guard at Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow,
Dude, what the
We're aiming
frick?
high, aren't we? We're aiming for the moon with these.
Okay, so to go back to what began all this, I think being a fire truck is perfectly valid, considering everything we've been hearing tonight. I went to school to be a music teacher at one point, even got the music degree, but gave up on the idea. Why'd you give up on the idea? Bird Jesus, when can I hear you sing? For those who don't know, Bird Jesus sings. And I've been trying to convince him to sing for me ever since. He's refused every time.
Wow.
Because his real name is Hater Jesus.
He must be very gifted.
And he hates everything and everyone. I work in medicine and pharmacy now, basically a modern apothecary. Well, I wanted to be, I thought about being a pharmaceutical technician, but I gave up on that because it's boring.
Fair enough.
Makes money, but it's not very interesting.
I don't know, man. Saving people's lives isn't particularly interesting to me. What is a career that's interesting to people? Being famous is not interesting, by the way. That's not on my agenda.
That's also not really a career. It's like you have to do something to become famous.
Mm-hmm. I need to feel like I'm doing something important or else I'm unmotivated. Yeah, same thing with me. Like, if I work a job, I'll just get bored eventually.
That's how it goes.
I have to be fulfilled, yeah. It's really not worth it to be a pharmacist. 8 members of my family were pharmacists, and none of them really liked it. Yeah, but they're Asians, so they know it's for the money, not for the fun. The entire idea is so you can work this shitty ass job to make the money, so you can use the money to do something fun. I remember wanting to be a pilot, but I gave up on that idea very fast. Pilots are really cool. I wanted to be a pilot for a bit as well.
That is kind of interesting fun there.
But I didn't handle like roller coasters really well, so I don't remember.
Yeah, it wouldn't be perfect, would it?
Yeah, I think there's like a heart thing, but whatever. It's definitely not LOL. That's why I'm not going to pharmacy school. I'm going to pivot to physical therapy or healthcare administration. You're going to become a therapist? Can I tell you about terrible things and you're going to tell me everything's going to be all right? Sorry, I don't believe in therapy. It just... Whenever I've had friends who've gone to therapy, and whenever I hear them talk about therapy, I'm like, are you sure this is helpful? It feels just like reinforcement.
It has to be tailored a bit to the individual. You can't just
true.
go to a therapist and expect them to solve your problems. I think ideally, at least the way I approach it, is I basically just tell my therapist what's going on. And then if I feel like I need advice or
I think you need a better internet, but okay. Right.
Oh, did it
yes,
cut off?
you absolutely cut off.
Absolutely.
That is unfortunate. But I guess to summarize, I don't know. I talk to my therapist about basically just what's going on. And then if there are questions or advice that I need, then I ask for it. I don't try to seek reassurance in my
therapy.
From my therapist.
Therapy sounds like a scam still. God damn it. I want to go up with the therapist and be like, I killed 5 people and I think I'm going to kill 1 more today. And you're gonna be in so much shit if you ever do that, so don't do that. But I wonder what they would say.
Well, hold on. Let me just call this number real quick. I'll get back to you in just a couple minutes, okay?
Man, I don't know. You just completely ignored the word physical. Wait, what's physical therapy? Do you just touch people all day?
Oh, well, physical therapy is like if you're recovering from an injury or something.
Oh, okay.
That's very different from talk therapy.
I can't think of any. It's why it's so hard to pick a career now. Yeah, I think most careers are just so unfulfilling, which is why I'm not interested.
Large Sag.
Yeah. You can hear me sing if you ever make a trip to Ohio. We'll go to karaoke night. Ohio. I have to go to Ohio to...
Of all places, Ohio for karaoke night. My goodness.
I love you, Bird Jesus, but it's not worth a trip to Ohio. What's so good about Ohio anyways?
Nothing.
Oh.
It's the laughingstock of the country for a reason.
Is it? I thought it was Alabama.
Well, there are multiple laughingstocks. Ohio and Alabama are 2 of them. But Ohio has seen a lot more, like, meme usage recently, in the last year or 2. It's become just, like, a catch-all term for, like, bad shit in America.
Alright, fair enough. If you come to LA for Anime Expo, I'll go karaoke with you. I want to travel. Once I figure things out, I do want to travel again.
Come down to PAX. Yeah.
That's right. I may actually.
Yeah, I gotta get my ticket. Crap.
You haven't even gotten your ticket. What the heck? Come to this event. I haven't even got a ticket for it. Yeah.
My group has been coordinating it. We weren't deciding on it until recently. We weren't decided.
Burgess says, I knew you would say no. That's why I suggested it. It was a different way of saying I won't sing for you. You're such a... How did you become like this? You used to be so cool. It's so awesome.
He's just become irony-pilled is all.
LOL got him. Wow. This is some sadness.
Legion, I'm trying to do QR4 finessing for a certain unit. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And but I'm in this.
I am in the same problem. I'm in the same boat. Well, first of all, I can't.
Well, I've got Gonglot here, but I don't know if I want to give her a bunch of other stuff along the way.
Considering the lack of overlap, don't see a lot of reason to. If you were going to make that commitment anyways.
Yeah. But I
Might as well
give
just use
Gonglo-
Gonglo for the traditional, just take her a whole kit and be done with it. That's the way I see
could.
it.
I mean, yeah, I'd be taking what in that case, like Blue Flame, DC, and QR4.
Distance
yeah.
stance, QR4, disengard, joint. Just in
Yeah,
case. It's not great, but it works.
Yes, I feel like I could give her a better C slot, but I don't know.
All right. Anyways, is there anything tomorrow?
At reset will be the Tempest Trials notification that doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think so.
Did
Another
we
ticket
even
for
mention
everybody.
what the seals are?
Nope. Do you want to know? Because I can
No,
tell
I'm waiting
you.
for tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. I mean, it's either 24 minutes or at some point tomorrow.
No, I'm not even gonna wait 24 minutes. I'm just gonna rest early.
That's totally fair.
Is there anything else this week, or am I missing anything? I think we're waiting for Hero Rises results.
Hero
That's it.
Rises results are on the 8th.
So that'll be a little bit. Okay.
Nope. Obviously, the seasonal banner this week. More tickets, more GHBs. The next seasonal banner would hypothetically be in like 8 days for people getting tickets for that. So I guess if you wanted to batch a bunch of tickets together, hypothetically, you'd want to do it on the last day of the first seasonal batch rerun.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. That
Next
way
new
you-
banner is 19th. Okay.
Oh, sick. Always look
That's
for.
actually really wasteful.
I'm the kind of guy who actually just looks forward to those more than the seasonals, and that's mostly because I
That
love
is true.
GHBs.
Yes, you sure do.
Especially with the way IS has been about them recently.
True.
Not that we have covered refines yet, but I guess I can say as far as what we're looking at next, you'd be looking at most likely Duggar and Saros remixes. Somebody
So
from the
they're
Bride
doing-
banner. Huh?
Triple remix, huh? Triple remix months, or is it only been double?
It's double.
Double, okay.
Uh,
Gangrel as well.
Gangrel
The other
refine.
Mad
Yeah, I
King's
can't
2
wait.
months in a row.
Yeah, what a weird timing for that. And then somebody from the Bride banner, possibly Micaiah, which I know you might actually stand to benefit from.
Either
Okay.
Micaiah or Nyla, I believe.
Yeah. Hey, if it's Nyla, then all the Nylas can have tempo finally. Ugh,
Hooray.
how'd that take so long?
All right, fair enough. So tomorrow, chat, I'll go over the weapon refines. But yeah.
I guess I could also say that as far as the compiles are concerned, then the new limited manuals are out. Compile 5 shouldn't be until March. But yeah, Azel, Owain, Taltu, Bastion, Arthur, Shez, female, and Henry. You know how it is. Red dual fodder, blue flame. Not bad.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yep. I think that should basically, yeah, that should. And then of course everybody enjoy that 5th inherit slot. I know I am.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
Now
tomorrow.
I can finally do all my inheritance.
Tomorrow I should do a skill inheritance sometime this week for all those heroes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just so much it opens up. So much.
Yeah.
You can take an entire tier 4 skill without pre-fodder and still be able to do something. That's huge.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get another skill as long as you're pre-fodder for that skill.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna stress myself too much because voice still not good, still coughing a lot. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be alright.
Pack off, indeed.
All right, we're gonna raid Leaflet. For those who are wondering who Leaflet is, she's literally in the game that we've been playing, Streamwalker Tribes. There she is on the left. You can see her. If you want to pull for her in Streamwalker Tribes SWT. But yeah, we're gonna raid her. What's her raid message gonna be?
Good question.
She's playing Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which is people have been really loving.
Something Narmaya, I don't know.
Silly night raid. We'll just say night raid. Oh man, I'm so bored. So just go for that. I'm too tired to think of something. Unless someone else has something, please let me know.
I'm not creative enough.
Not creative enough, I know.
I can't think of one right now.
Woo!
Tired
So many
too.
cuties here, Robin. This is about to wrap up. Alright, guys. Your car got frozen? What the heck?
Oh god, that's not great.
Alright. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for being here. Weapon refines tomorrow. Other stuff tomorrow. Love you guys.
Yeah,
Good night. Sit
wait.
tight.
Yep.
I'll be giving you
I
my
will.
Ashnard, by the way, for that.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I'll give
Yeah.
mine as well. Why not?
Woo! Alright, can't wait.